What up? Boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. And yeah, that's what it is. And Real Game No Theory. Make sure you guys go there and check out everything. All right. So that's
all right, guys, T. D. Williams, over 30 years in the motherfucking game. I'm not a part of a manosphere pill and all that other goofy ass shit they doing. So let's get it, guys. I got a question. Put a Q in there. If y'all want to call in, y'all got the number. We're going to chop it up. Let's get into it right now, gentlemen. Okay, we're talking.
Anyway, I'm Coach E.O., Mr. Champion Game. Good to be back with the fellas Sunday. Value for value. Call into the show. Don't, like Lucario says, don't wait for the last 15 minutes to call in, because by then we're already ready to roll out. So anyway, good topic. Ready to spit some game. Let's do this.
Look, real quick. So holla at your boy KZaggin20 on the YouTube front. Also on the gram at KZaggin20. Also, every Saturday at noon, the Manhood is a skill set show. Don't fuck with your...
But my name is Mr. 1950. You know, I'm preparing you to prepare your woman to be a woman. Be a woman in your life. I am the last traditional man on the planet, and all I want to do is help you out. You can definitely contact me, Mr1950.com, Mr1950 YouTube, Silverback Lifestyle, Instagram. Just follow me, man. I mean, let's rock.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to the Bad Boy membership. Shout out to the Game Kings documentary. Respect to everybody on the panel. I really appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate being here with you guys. Let's spit this game because we know these guys need it.
you deal with ain't gonna be a one-night stand, or they ain't gonna be like on the first night. And that's understanding the game too, because if you out here doing your thing, you know it ain't gonna always happen that way. But a lot of times, and this is where we talk about, you guys gotta, use your resources to learn more game and understand this, is that when you're out here really dealing with women, right? You're going to experience certain things that's going to give you a whole new mindset of what it actually means to deal with women.
You bitch! Man, how you missed the opportunity, dog?
Yo, didn't she say that she wanted him to tell us
she ready? She ready?
Oh my God, which means
he sounded like she wanted him to. She wanted him to say some nasty shit.
What are you? He gotta call her back and tell her, look, so I've been doing this in the past for a long time. When you come over here, I need you to come over here and I need you to wear this. And you tell her what you want her to wear. Yep. And let her know when you get here, and ain't gonna be no talking. We're not talking. All we doing is enjoying each other. Mm-hmm.
it's like, why the fuck are y'all in these goddamn boyfriend-girlfriend relationships? What benefit is it bringing to you? Now, my thing is, like with the dude that was on earlier that had a chick living with him, she brought no value to that motherfucker. And all she cooked was some sloppy joe and some ramen noodles. So what he could do that by himself. What he need that bitch for?
Stop. You see what's happening right here? What's happening right here is you're letting your ego like fall in place with your dick. You can't do that. You have to separate that shit. You understand? Enjoy your time with these women and then leave it exactly where it is. Because
since Since the fall of the PUA community back in 2007, most PUAs ran underground because they had nothing to offer. The content creator has become the hero today, dedicated to one single objective: to declaw and defang any person who listens. They decided to join forces to create a cult, and never giving those who listen a solution. It's all about clothes, cars and money, deception and manipulation, indirect game, going your own way. They talk pills and plates. They complain. They blame. Fake it till you make it. I just don't get it. A man doesn't need to lie to meet women. He just needs to learn how to spit flavour in her eyes and in her ears. Thanos broke down the game when he said, as long as there are those who remember what was, there will always be those who cannot accept what can be. Even in darkness, a man can find light. Sometimes the world doesn't need a group of fake heroes teaching lies. Sometimes the world needs a group of anti-heroes to bring balance, order, and truth to the game. It's time to summon the authentic players of the game. Only one group dares to challenge this threat. Gathered together from the cosmic regions of the streets, these anti-villains are hated because they put all the accountability on the man. They know the game will never be about women. They fight for every young man who is trying to learn their family name. Dedicated to truth, keeping it real and manhood. Get your notebooks out, ask questions, and call in. Don't just listen to the message, become the message.
All right, guys, we're here. We're here in full effect. All right.
What up?
What up? All right, let's go around the room. Miles, you start from the bottom. Wait. No, man. We got the motherfucker that coughing and shit and all sick and shit.
Yeah, that this nigga Superman. This motherfucker recovered record time.
Nah, man, it's weird how
that
Swifty, Lucario, and Miles all got mono at different times.
I know, right? Nah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Yo, man, I appreciate everybody watching, man. Everybody that sent me DMs and was like, yo, get well, man. I appreciate all y'all. Real talk, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys in the chat. Appreciate you guys on the panel, man. You know what I mean? It's good to be alive. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. Let's make it happen.
I hope no man sent you nothing and say, hey, bro, you need something? You need something, man, when you bring
Nah. Oh, Miles, you muted.
Good to have you back, Lucario. I woke up with some bullshit in my throat. I don't know. Pause.
Oh, pause.
This Omicron shit, it might be serious. I don't know. But anyway, I'm still here. So thankfully, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody, man. Glad to be here. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. Let's get it going, man. This is Sunday. This is Sunday service. Let's get it going.
All right.
Repping that 49ers. Let's go.
all day, man. Hey, it's Mr. 1950, man. Hey, Lucario, man, I'm glad you better, man. You know what I mean? I'm sure you was well taken care of. See, men is not well taken care of or worried about getting sick. Y'all remember that, man. Hey, shout out, man. Let's get it going, man.
Hey, first of all, shout out to Lucario. He's looking slim too, so that flu get cut back a little bit.
Exactly.
I need to get that shit so I can cut a few pounds. But anyway, I'm Coach Yo, man. I just recently extended my champion game brand to kind of a new realm, so I'm going into the coping business. So now kind of introducing myself as the cope coach. And so this is an area I'm going to be focusing in for 2022. So be on the lookout. And good topic today.
All right, guys. Steve Dean wins, man. Mine said, hey, I took my third shot, motherfucker. So I took the third
He's the sheep. He's the sheep.
Hey, I'm healthy, motherfucker.
let me just say this. And EO, when I came up with the title, this nigga here. when I came up with the title through the word coping, I'm like, EO might appreciate this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yes,
no
sir.
problem. But man, let's get it, man. I'm looking forward to it. Also, it's a really good day because the 49ers are gonna whip up on them Cowgirls today.
Whoop on that ass.
So it's a double blessed day for us, man. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers don't recognize. All right. Well, anyway, damn, my gum and shit. All right, so Zag, your title. Go ahead. What is this shit about, man?
I'm chewing gum at 9 a.m. Nigga.
What about the fuck I'm chewing? At least I ain't chewing the COVID.
Let's you know what bothers me, man. It's about 3 years ago or so, before I even started doing YouTube videos, I was watching a YouTube video and I first heard this term, pair bond. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I Googled it, right? And I'm like, and how the guy used it in the video, I'm like, that's not what the fuck it means. He was making up his own shit. And ever since then, that his own little definition has been the popular definition. And what I want guys to understand is when it comes to the game, there are simplicities, subtleties, and complexities. A lot of you motherfuckers, y'all are taking shit that's simple when it comes to dealing with women, and y'all making the shit way too complicated.
Facts.
I'm saying you're overthinking shit. My thing is this. This is what I want guys to understand. If you're dealing with a woman and the shit ain't working exactly how you need it to work for you, all that means is that you're not compatible with the bitch. Nothing more than that. It has nothing to do. Stop. Don't focus on whether or not she had a daddy in her life. Now we do understand that some women have daddy issues. We get all that. Okay, there are shit that goes on, but at the end of the day, the same woman that will give you trouble won't give the next guy trouble. So what you can say is she's not compatible with me. Maybe you don't have the right fucking leadership attributes to make it happen. It's as simple as that. Move on to the next shit. Stop making excuses talking about, well, because of the promiscuity of women, that's how come shit ain't working. There are porn actresses that are married and have families. Stop using that excuse. Y'all got it, man. Right.
I'll just say this is that, for those who don't know, for the whole concept of the pair bonding thing, it's supposed to mean that, a man and a woman being able to bond and be together in a relationship and all that other stuff. And so what guys on the internet are saying, they're saying, well, if a woman has too many sex partners, and whatever too many is depends on the person speaking, right? They're saying that if she has too many sex partners, that she can't bond with a man. But all this really boils down to is a lot of guys who are just insecure about their situation with women. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're thinking about other guys and what happened with other guys before you were there, you understand? What you're saying is essentially is those other guys have more influence over the woman you're talking to than you do. You see what I'm saying? That's really all it's saying. And what happens is that a lot of these guys, they're looking at women and sex in the sense of property, because this is always the argument I get, because I get dudes that hit me up all the time. They're like, well, Lucario, would you want a car that was driven by 10 other dudes and yada yada yada? I'm like, bro, but that's property. So and if that's the case, why would you want to bond with property? You understand what I'm saying? If that's the case, right? But a lot of dudes, what they do is, because they have that insecurity within them, they need something or an excuse or some sort of thing so that they can feel good about the fact that they don't know how to keep a woman's interest, or they don't know how to manage a woman. You understand? And also it's correlated to their insecurity when it comes to sex and how much they put sex on a pedestal. Right. So unfortunately, what happens is a lot of guys, they use this whole pair bonding thing as a cope to say, well, you know what? These women out here who are having all these sex, they're damaged goods, and and I don't want to have to deal with that. But what they're really saying is, I don't want to have to deal with my own issues when it comes to dealing with women and sex, because any guy who gets women and who has sex and who's an attractive man understand how much women like to have sex. You see what I'm saying? And if you understand how much women like to have sex, then you're not going to be an idiot and say, oh man, if a chick had sex with more than 2 guys, she's damaged. I'm like, 2? I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? You got to actually be out here and understand what's going on. And if you have that sort of thought process, all that means is you don't know what's going on. So that's my take on it.
Well, here, let me say something. Okay, so guys out there, they're saying, so if she fucks 1,000 guys, what's the difference between her fucking 1,000 guys and one guy fucking her 1,000 times?
Right.
only got one thing to say about this shit. And The bottom line is, how come dudes that get what they want from women don't use the word pair bonding?
Well,
Right.
That's all I can say about this shit.
Mal,
I didn't never knew about it.
But here's the thing, real quick. Here's the odd thing. It's not the pair bonding that's the issue. It's the fact that these women are fucking. And I got a new term,
Right.
like of which EO has coping. I got guys are for the streets. And I've been talking to because they want to sit around and they want to be the ones always complaining about the women fucking, but yet they want to fuck the woman overnight, but yet they're complaining that she's fucking a lot of guys. Which one is it, guys? But the biggest issue, the biggest problem is, like you were saying, they don't know what they want and they can't get what they want. So they're looking for her hypergamous nature and all this other silly shit that they have learned on YouTube about this when these women don't even give a fuck about them, guys.
Right. Well, let me get in and say something really quick. I will say I agree with everything you guys are saying, but one thing I can't do, I cannot, if I'm gonna have kids with this woman, she cannot be an ex-porn star. You know what I mean? It's something about future. Look, look at your mama Cherokee up here. Mind you, Cherokee. You know what I mean? Cherokee out here is your mama. You know what I mean? And now they got to go to school dealing with this. I don't want my kids to have to deal with that. But everything else I understand. I don't know why men. A lot of time is, man, get the woman who's listening. I think they're focusing on the wrong thing.
Well,
You know what I mean? Like focus on what she's able to do for you in this moment. Like these women are gonna lie. They can tell you they've been with one guy anyway. Right. So for you to give me some scientific measure to prove her body count, then we can talk. There's no sign. These women are lying. They lie because it's unacceptable in a community of weak men, right? So you got to understand they're going to lie to you, especially if you ask them straight up. Oh, so how many bodies you got? Look. How many times you been out with that one man? You know what I mean? Like, hey man, y'all men gotta understand, man. Understand your value is being decreased when you're making it appear as these other men had advantages that you don't.
And see, 50, that's my thing. Real quick, I feel the same way. I couldn't wife up an ex-porn star because there's proof. There's video that she out there fucking and sucking. So I can't be at the little kids Boy Scout meeting and shit, and the Boy Scout leader looking at my chick like, that was a nice video you did last year. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I feel the same way, but there's proof for that.
That's okay. That one, just
jacking off to her and shit.
Yeah, she was on.
I'll say
pimps up, hoes down, and shit. Yeah.
Hey, I'll say this. Remember, reputation does matter because whoever you decide to make your woman, she's a reflection of you. So you do have to make, you have to see how, hey, the past matters a little bit, not to judge her, but to utilize her past. So she has an extensive sexual past. Let's say she had sex with 50 dudes and let's say 30 of those men actually had some game and taught her something. Well, then she can come aboard because she has value that I can extract from her. Okay. And I can give her value in return. But if she just lay down for 50 knuckleheads, and none of these dudes got homes, jobs, nothing going for themselves, then that's 50 bodies that didn't benefit you. Okay, so this is kind of like the business way of looking at it. Okay, so we want experience, but we want quality experience. We don't want you just going out there and losing all your jobs. So if you had 50 jobs, lost all of them, or if you had 10 jobs and you succeeded at them and prospered the company, thus yourself, then that's a different story. Let me just say this real quick. In order to have a woman bond with you, you have to have something for her to bond with. Right. Okay, so check this out. Like iPhone, we'll talk about Apple phones, we'll talk about Samsung and all that too, Galaxy phones. They're very proud of their product and they market their product well because they know that this product is going to benefit the consumer. So instead of like argue, now they realize that they're kind of going toe to toe to some degree too. And if you're a Samsung user, generally you have a problem with iPhone, sometimes they have a problem with Samsung too. And that's just natural bias because you're bonded with the phone. Okay, just know you've bonded with that phone. So just keep this in mind. If men are arguing the point of pair bonding, then I would challenge you to say, then you must not have a product that anyone wants to bond with.
Facts. That's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to. And a lot of these guys, they really want to give their heart to a woman, but they're afraid to fall in love because they're gonna get their heart broke.
Motherfucker said, "Get a heart."
No, but that's what it is. Think about it.
Fuck, I ain't giving my heart.
What are these guys arguing about? They're saying if she's had one too many lovers, she might not be able to bond with me, which means she won't be happy with me. Okay, so these dudes is worried about something in the future happening because of something in the past happened. That reeks of insecurity, man.
But see, the thing is that it's not about women. It's not women can't pair bond, men can't pair bond. You know what I'm saying? Because the woman is like, yo, I'm trying to make something happen with you. And the guy's like, but how many bodies you got? And she's like, well, I slept with 10 men. 10 men? Oh no, we can't be together. So who can't bond? Is it the man or is it the woman? See what I'm saying?
Right. So, if that's the case, what I don't understand, if that's the case, then why is it when you got, not you guys on the panel, but why is it when those guys who say that, when they see a woman at the gym, don't know her count at all, why are they always taking after and running behind her? Right. Why are they always doing all the stuff that they're doing for the woman when they, especially
steak dinners,
right?
Steak dinners,
all that stuff. Yeah, everybody. But here's the thing. But here's the bigger thing. If they're doing all that much fucking, then why are y'all so scared to talk to them? Why are y'all so scared to put your bid in? Why are y'all so scared to tell them what you want versus bullshit with them, take them out to dinners and all that other shit? If they doing all that fucking and they all that slut and they all that shit you saying, why are you so fucking scared of these women?
Right. Yo, we got a call. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. 630-630. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
How you guys doing? Welcome. So, question. We were talking about Androids and iPhones. I happen to have two phones myself. I have an Android and iPhone. I invest, and when people ask me what I do for work, I do have a full-time salary job as a...
What's your question, bro? What's your question?
But, well, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable telling people that I invest because I've had 3,000% increased gains. So,
okay, listen. But what is your question?
You need some help.
How do I put myself out in a situation like I go to the gym and I talk to people at the gym better than when I go out and I talk.
Listen to you. Okay, sir.
Yeah, he's running over all his periods too when he talks. Yeah, it's supposed to be a pause somewhere.
Yeah. You're for the streets,
brother. Ask him.
Stop it. You need some help. Stop it. Get some help. Shout out to Michael Jordan.
Yeah, facts. I love that shit. Stop it. Some help.
You for the streets because women.
What is your question though, caller? Like, what's your specific question for us?
So we were talking about iPhones and Androids, and that's the first question that I get asked in public when I'm out trying to enjoy myself is why do I have two phones? And I don't get asked that when I go to the gym.
Yo, if you don't ask, I'm about to get rid of you, bro. I'm about to get rid of you.
Let me ask this guy something real quick. So what is the problem with answering that question? Like, I have three phones. So if someone were to ask me, why do you have three phones? For one, two of them are business, one is personal. Like, answers, the question is answered. like if someone were to ask me that question, I have nothing to hide. So do you have something to hide?
No, it's funny. He got two phones.
In for that?
No, he got two phones and his call dropped. So I don't know.
He need a third one.
He needed the third one. You know what I'm saying? Guys, you know, if you're calling us up and you trying to figure something out, like, tell us a question and then we will. If we need more information, we'll get it from you. But right now, let's shout out to and respect to Sierra Turner with the $9.99 super chat. He says, "Making my presence known. Definitely a pleasure hearing you, gentlemen." All right,
thank you.
That was a pretty bad question I had posted, Steve. I don't know what happened to it, man.
Oh yeah, I'll pull up the question. Hold on a second. If we don't, we grab the question.
This motherfucker really called in about an iPhone. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I will say this. I see kind of a problem on both sides between men and women with this whole bonding thing. I think both sexes, not entirely, but there's a large percentage, are avoiding bonding. And it's because they don't know how to manage the situation. So men don't know how to manage himself, thus a woman almost feels like, hey, I'd rather just be alone and work and get the bag by myself, or at least attempt to, than be with a dude that's whack. So I'll be honest with you. I think both sexes are avoiding a bond. If you pay close attention, they're trying to avoid the bond. There's a lot of defensiveness. And so that's where a lot of this is coming from too, is just like having limited understanding of how to manage a relationship. So that is a problem.
Well, EO, to your point, a lot of these guys, they are afraid of bonding with quote unquote the wrong woman. But if they had a vetting process, that wouldn't be an issue. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what it boils down to is a lot of these guys, they watch one too many fucking videos on YouTube about people getting divorced and women cheating and all that other shit. And these dudes is getting scared about some shit that never even happened to them yet. And my thing to these guys, because they always say, well, if a woman, you know, had a lot of lovers, that makes her more likely to cheat. If she had less lovers, that makes her less likely to cheat. There's no proof of that anywhere.
That's not true.
Say this. It's all bullshit. My thing is, what makes a woman likely to cheat is her running into a dude that she's sexually attracted to that got some game, period. It don't matter if she had one lover or 100 lovers. If she run into the right dude, she's jumping them draws for him, period. So if you think you're going to get a woman who is a virgin, because niggas be talking about that no diamond, no hymen, no diamond, goofy ass shit. My thing is, yeah, bro, it's the dumbest shit, bro. And my thing is, it don't
I never
matter,
heard of that before,
bro. Because trust me, it's sickening to see comments like that. But what guys got to understand is, a woman's sexual past is not an indicator on when she runs into a guy with game that has sex appeal. She's gonna be tempted to fuck that motherfucker. Period. Now, whether she actually fucks him or not, that is not indicative of her quote unquote body count. That speaks more to her respect for that man. Period. So if you want respect from a woman, be the type of guy that commands respect. A lot of these guys that are worried about the pair body and shit, they're not leaders, they're not masculine, they're not assertive. Women don't fuck with them like that, and that's why they whining.
Right, and they don't know what the hell's going on. That's the problem, is that a lot of them, they're ignorant. So because they're ignorant, they believe the bullshit. They're like, because you know the funny part, a lot of these dudes actually really think women don't like sex like that. And so therefore, if a woman is having sex, there got to be something wrong with her, because women don't like sex like that. So if I meet a woman and I know that she's been fucking a bunch of dudes, right? That means, and dudes will say this, well, I'll have sex with her, but I will never wife her. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this is the thing, though. These dudes couldn't even wife her if they wanted to, because in order for you to be able to wife a chick, that means you got to know how to manage a woman. You see what I'm saying? Now, the funny part is, though, is that a lot of these guys don't understand it's not about the sex, it's about the experience that a woman has with a man. So what happens is a woman could have been with 50 guys who she didn't have sex with, right? And a guy could wife her up and he still won't be able to manage that situation, and it's going to fail because that woman has experience with 50 men. And when I say experience, I'm not just talking about sex. So she hasn't even had sex with the guy. What I'm saying is that most of these dudes, they don't have experience with women how most women have experience with men. So the only types of guys that know how to manage a relationship in general are guys who usually have experience with women. The reason why a lot of these guys want to get with women who are damn near virgins is because they think, well, if she had less experience with men, then it's going to be easier for me to deal with her. And he's thinking it's going to be easier for me to deal with her because I don't have experience with women. You see what I'm saying? So it always goes back to the guy and his feeling of lack and his feeling of having weak ass game, right? His insecurity. So a lot of these dudes, because they don't understand women, what they're trying to do is they're trying to say, well, you know, I got to get these women who don't know anything, so I don't have to step up my game, so I don't have to worry about nothing. And it's all about them worrying and being scared that the woman is going to leave them or cheat on them or do all this other goofy shit. But again, it comes from their ignorance because they have no fucking idea about what it means to deal with women, period. This is why they come up with all these cockamamie things. Well, she had a bunch of dicks, so that means that this is going to happen. You don't see, again, unless a woman had trauma based off of her sexual activity, you have nothing to fucking worry about.
You said something very important. You said trauma. We're talking about sexual trauma. For all you goofy ass dudes, there are women out here who have a distrust and disdain for men because of molestation as a child, or maybe they were assaulted in their older years. I'll give you a real quick example. There was a young lady, and she ain't gonna mind me saying this because she already talked about it, that we had on the Manhood Skill Set show twice, a sister. She admitted that she was molested as a child by multiple family members and that she was also sexually assaulted as an adult while she was in the Navy. She refuses to have sex with men because of this. But see, she's experienced trauma, and this is why she can't bond with a man in that fashion, because she has that psychological thing going on with her. A lot of these guys, here's the thing. if a woman is consenting to having sex with men because she enjoys the sex, 1, 2, she actually enjoying the sex with the man she's dealing with, where's the trauma at?
Exactly. Exactly. It's ridiculous.
I think when you don't have no game though, too, man, and you've lived your life in a certain way, I think you build up trauma as a man too. And I think it goes into like EO what he's saying, the coping mechanism is to really point the finger at the woman instead of yourself. And you know, a lot of these men take rejection as a problem. Like they really think that that's some form of abuse from a woman. You know what I mean? This is why I've never seen so much of men high-fiving each other in regards of so many different subjects. I'm seeing like single mothers. I mean, the list goes on and on about so many things that they want to just point the finger. Like there's so many videos I see of men pointing the finger, but none of those really, if you're a man, you really care about. Like you really don't care about any of those things because it doesn't fit your criteria of what your legacy or what your success measures. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy to me.
You know what? Another thing too. That's a good point. Most of the women today that are shit testing a lot and quite defensive at the beginning is because they tried to bond with an ain't shit dude. Okay, so and this is why they're defensive, because they don't want to experience that again. They like, you know, they gave up maybe parts of them that was sacred to them to some degree. Maybe they even gave up a job. You never know. I mean, women do give up things for a relationship if they feel that dude. So, and if he's not doing, it's like two things. Okay. You got like super glue and you got a dry surface. And two of those things have to be, you can't put that super glue on a wet surface unless you can. And I don't know about it, but you know what I mean? It's like both things have to be at their best for the two to bond. Okay, you can't have old ass super glue trying to bond with a wet surface. That ain't gonna work. So it's like both individuals have to be at their best, at their willing to give their peak performance to one another, and then that's when an actual bond occurs. So the problem is that people are going into these situations with no game, no skills, no managing ability. How do you expect someone to want to bond with you? It's in their best interest to not bond with you.
Exactly. Yeah, because if you're a guy that you're worried about body count, you're worried about all of these things that only show your insecurity. It's like, you know, like you just said, it's impossible. It's literally impossible, because if you're not focused on, you know, bringing yourself to the best version, it doesn't make sense. And that's the part that a lot of guys don't get. And that's the part that, you know, that kind of, you know, it makes what we do sort of an uphill battle, because it's hard for guys to really look at themselves and realize, look, the reason why you have trouble with chicks trying to spend time with you and be with you is because you're not focused on yourself. You understand? Like Steve says it all the time. Like, the game is not about the woman. I could care less how many fucking gangbangs. I could care less how many kids. I could care less how many husbands. If you're doing what I need you to do for me to get to the next level of what Miles Cunningham needs to do, I'm gonna put you on the team. I'm gonna find a spot for you, and especially if you know how to earn shit. You understand? And another thing too is that as a person who has gone through shit and been through shit and lived some life, you know, been through ups, been through downs, I'm looking for somebody that I could compare notes to, and I'm not afraid of that.
Right.
I'm not afraid to see her notes, and I'm not afraid to show mine. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes, the bottom line is they don't have enough experience to even to be a part of the game. So they just like, well, I need something that's fresh out the package because I have no idea how to deal with anything that's been on the shelf for a minute.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
well, even with that, bro, I had one of my kinfolk, right? He was dealing with this young lady. He took her virginity. She was the only he was the only guy she had sex with. She go off to college and 2 months later she fucking a new dude, she cheating. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. It don't matter if you get a virgin. It don't matter. It boils down to this: if women run into a guy that they are sexually attracted to, and he know how to speak to her, there's a good chance she coming off the motherfucking draws. I'm saying, unless she has respect for you and she has belief, she has a belief system where she's not the cheating type. But all women are capable of cheating. Don't get it twisted. All women are capable.
I've never wanted a virgin.
All people are. You know, I think sometimes when we say like all women, it makes them fear women further. But you have to understand your own nature. Every motherfucker wants to fuck somebody else. Okay, it's just gonna be that you have to realize the consequence of that action if you've promised monogamy. Now, if you've promised monogamy and you cheat, now there's an opportunity for that relationship to sever. So the only thing that really stops people from cheating is the fear of loss.
Right.
Okay, just know that the number one contributor to a person declining an opportunity to fuck somebody else is that they actually went in the memory bank and said, all right, if I do this, I already told this dude I'd be faithful, and I also expect him to be faithful or her to be faithful. So to be a man or a woman of my word, plus to hang on to what I currently have, the risk factor doesn't benefit me more than staying where I'm at. So every decision that human beings make is biased. So if somebody cheats, and I've heard Lucario say this, if somebody cheats, that's because the potential loss of the relationship doesn't matter that much. But if she doesn't cheat, it's because she may want to do it or he may want to do it. Shit, I want to fuck bitches too. But at the end of the day, it's like I want money, I want service, I want value. And so for me to actually go that, I mean, I'm not gonna just give away free dick. I'm not gonna do it. So for me to actually put a woman in position to want for her to want to give me the things that I want from a woman, it's gonna take time that I'm not willing to give her. Okay. So at the end of the day, the only reason why no one cheats, if you don't cheat, is because you've weighed the pros and cons of this action. And at the end of that determination, that can happen in a second, 5 seconds, or a matter of days. You've determined that I'm not going to make this decision because I'd rather keep what I have than do that one thing.
Right. So, and let's go with that, EO. Let's go with that. So let's say, for the sake of argument, all these pair bonding niggas, y'all worried about a woman cheating. That means she doesn't value you. That's all that means. So if you got with a woman who doesn't value enough to fear losing you, whose fault is that really? You know what I'm saying? If you're not choosing correctly, because a lot of these guys, we know, they're choosing chicks for the wrong reasons anyway. They're more enamored with the woman's beauty than what type of value she brings. And then let me just elaborate on that. There was this young lady who sent the email into a YouTube show. She was in a relationship for 2 years. She's 2 years in. At that juncture, her boyfriend started questioning her about her body count. 2 years in, they're already in the relationship, and she's scared because she's dodging the question because she don't want to lie to him, but at the same time she's afraid. What if I tell him the truth and my number is too many for him? He'll leave me. And this is what I'm talking about. Guys are so worried about fuck. If the woman treat him like a fucking king, if she's super submissive, feminine, does everything you want, that don't matter to these dudes. If she had one too many fucking lovers in the past, that shit is ridiculous, man.
That sounds like you started listening to other types of content, and then was like, "Damn, I wonder about this bitch's body count." Right. The body count.
I'm about to fuck up a good relationship.
Hey,
exactly.
This question, really quick, man. This question, man. This is probably the most disturbing question we've had this year. It says, "I miss my ex. We broke up over wanting money from me, but I'm in pain. I miss the good moments with her and sex. Should I go to her workplace to get her back?
Oh my God.
Should I text her or go to her workplace to get her back?" There's so much wrong with this, man. I'm gonna let y'all get into that, man. I don't want to destroy them.
Let me go first. And I'm gonna be quick. I'm just gonna be real brief with it. First of all, I am the self-professed easiest person to break up with on the face of the planet. If a chick wanna go, I ain't fighting.
I think you got one here, man. You don't even need to tell me.
I'm helping her pack. In fact, I'm going to
you don't even got to tell me we broke up.
But my thing is this: if I'm in a relationship with a young lady, let's say for 5 years, and the last 6 months to 12 months was just horrible, and a relationship is just doomed to fail. Once the relationship ends, I don't reminisce about them first 4 years when shit was good. I'm looking at the past 6 months or 12 months and be like, I'm glad this shit is over. Fuck all them good times. Y'all niggas,
my grandpa said reminiscence for suckers, man.
It's for women. It's for
Men
women.
don't reminisce.
I don't give a fuck about them good times. All I give a fuck about is the last 6 months to a year, the bitch was unruly. She was disrespectful. She started cursing me out and shit. I'm glad she's gone. Dude talking about I miss sex with her. I miss sex, why? If a chick was disrespectful to you, why you still want to fuck her?
Right.
I just want to know the answer to that question.
This almost sounds like a woman asking the question. I don't know if it's a male or a woman.
No, I think it's a dude. because because he's saying, should I go text her and go back to her place? So I'm guessing to do, but this is the thing. This is the thing. Like the reason why questions like this happen is because a lot of these dudes don't really love themselves. Because when you love yourself, you can't even like think like this. You understand what I'm saying? Because the fact is that he said, "Oh, we broke up over her wanting money from you." That should be done then. You understand what I'm saying? Like, oh, you just fucking with me because of my money? Okay, we're good. And then at that point, it's like, why would you want her back unless you don't love yourself? You see what I'm saying? That's the key issue, is that a lot of these guys don't realize that the actions that they're taking is showing themselves. They're telling themselves subconsciously that they ain't shit, that they don't love themselves, because you're continuing to put yourself in a situation and allowing yourself to be abused. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's trying to look at it like, oh, well, the sex was good and I miss all these good times and all that other stuff. And that's coming from a scarcity mentality, because what you're doing is that you're trying to reminisce about something that you liked in a situation so that it makes you feel good about yourself, because you don't feel good about yourself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you know what? Real quick point. I'll just spend 10 seconds. Shout out to my chat room too. I see a lot of you guys saying some nice things in here. I can't address all y'all, but real quick, it's a good thing to recognize you ain't shit. So if you clearly are not good at managing yourself or women, so right now you ain't shit, okay? But that's good. Like, instead of saying, damn, I ain't shit, well, at one point a boxer wasn't shit, at another point a dating coach wasn't shit, we all wasn't shit at some point until we put reps in and then did the necessary introspection following a situation where we didn't get desired results. Okay, this is what it is. So what you shouldn't be doing is not, now if you miss some aspects of this woman, that's okay. I'm not gonna tell you not to miss the pussy. If you miss it, it's okay. That don't mean to go back to it. But if you miss something, you miss it, and that's fine. Just because you miss some shit doesn't mean that you should go back to it. Okay, and that's just being mature. But anytime you have a relationship that has been severed, the number one thing you need to do is not run back to the woman or even run back to the man, but is to ask the necessary questions of how you mismanage yourself and then mismanage the relationship. So it's okay to not be shit. Because at one point or another, everyone on the planet wasn't shit at what they're doing until they got good at it.
Right.
But here's the thing. But the thing is,
I just want to say something real quick. I just want to say, so I'm the type. I go out on dates. I, every once in a while, I smash or whatever. And I just want to say that with all the women that I meet up with, hang out with, smash, spend time with, whatever it is, I always have a good time. And you have to understand that the common denominator, I know because of the certain game that's in my brain, I know that the common denominator is me.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? In this situation, in this question, you can see clearly that he is attaching good times and good sex to the female.
Right.
Meanwhile, right. I'm knocking out multiples and I'm having a beautiful time and having beautiful sex with multiples. I don't know if you could call it an abundance mindset, whatever you want to call it. But what I'm saying is I know that the quality comes from here. So I can have a good time and have good sex with any woman that I'm hanging out with. But you got to sleep.
No, it's all good. No, this is and when you guys ask these questions, y'all really don't want to know. Y'all just asking just to be seen and not really trying to solve it. Y'all not really trying to solve this shit. And I told your ass last night, or when you was on the show, get your fucking ass some coaching and some therapy. I told your fucking ass that shit, motherfucker. You still ain't listening. And it goes not just for him, goes for a lot of y'all motherfuckers asking these bitch ass questions. And you know that the final answer is get your lazy fucking weak ass and get some goddamn coaching. We cannot make you into a fucking surgeon or a doctor in one answer to a question that has a million parts. So you're asking a question, you don't want the answer. You want to do a woman thing and you just want to be heard like a fucking woman versus be a goddamn man and get punched in your fucking chest, man.
Right.
Well, the fact, what bothers me, now that I really pay attention to the question, is the last part. Should I text her or go back to her job? None of us are going to tell you to do that. So you're really asking a question that we're looking at like, huh? Like, what is he talking about?
You go to her job, you going to jail.
Facts.
You are
shit,
bona fide stalker.
Jesus. Yeah, he needs some help, man. Hey, listen, let me just say one. Yeah, go ahead, Miles. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Berniel for the $5 super chat. He says Steve and panelist AS was on Steve's show on Wednesday. He needs therapy and coaching. Facts.
Yeah, I wanted to say this real quick. Men need to stop lying to themselves too in that coping shit, which is to focus on all the bad shit in a relationship, and that's coping like a motherfucker. And you're gonna take that energy into a new situation. Look, I'm gonna talk about cars for a minute, but I kind of feel the same way about people. Every time I traded in a car for a new car, there was stuff about the old car that I liked. Okay, but there was something about the new car that I wanted more, that I wanted to experience this time versus the other car. But it's always an exchange. So you could like some shit about a car, but still say, hey, I'll always treasure the experiences I had in that car, the drives, the road trips, whatever, how it served me, how I enjoyed it. But I want to try this new drop top convertible or whatever the fuck. So it's okay to miss aspects of people, because otherwise, why'd you deal with them? Why did you deal with them if you didn't like anything about them? But so the mature thing to do is to say, yeah, we had a nice run. The first 8 months was dope, man. But it did transition. There were elements about me and about her that kind of changed a bit, and the dynamic changed. And instead of going down that same road where it's inevitable, the possibility of departure is going to happen as sooner or later, why don't we end it on good terms, or at least just end it on good terms? So this is what like strong masculine men do. We don't sit there and punch our pillow when a breakup occurs. We know why it occurred, and as a matter of fact, we ended it. The problem is that you're letting women end it with you, and then as a result of that, you feel very defeated. So I'd like to see more men actually begin to be the one to introduce the breakup, but do it in a loving way, and actually in a not a compassionate way, but in a respectful manner. Then the problem with breakups is that you didn't end it in a way you're proud of, and you have a problem with that. But if you end relationships with respect, it's so much easier to walk away from that person.
Right. That's facts.
Yeah. Also, end it on your terms. Like you said, don't wait until the wheels fall off. As soon as the shit starts shaking, it's time to go ahead and end this shit right now. Don't wait till the last minute to where you hate each other and shit. Yeah. Right. You don't want to do that either.
And so, guys, call in 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. Don't wait at the last minute, because I know how y'all do, trying to keep us on here all day. And if you got a question, put a Q in the chat, and then we'll get to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
We got any calls, Miles? Are we good on the calls right now?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Takes a real man to call in, boy.
Let's get some questions.
Because what's so funny is I know a lot of you people listening right now, y'all ride for that paradigm and shit. Once I go ahead and call up and talk about it.
Exactly, facts. So Coakley said, should I take a break from dating to build up my game? I want to make sure my game is sound when new women come through.
That's how you build up your game. You deal with women, bro. What are you talking about?
Actually, we got a call now. Y'all ready?
All right, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, 111-111. You are on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Oh Lord, here we go.
Hello. Yeah, what's up, Nez? How's it going, man?
No, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. What's your question?
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Yeah. No, my question is, how come you guys always say that the dick is a gift when women can get dick in abundance on demand anytime they want? Like
so can men. Women can get.
It's hard to come by, but the man instead. So if it's the man that's hard to come by, how can the dick be a gift in the first place?
Oh my God. Nez, let me ask you a question. Whenever you're in the room naked about to have sex, who do you feel like is the most valuable person in the room at that moment?
Not in the room with no women, though. That's the problem.
Did he say
He ain't in the room with no women.
I ask you a simple question. If you're in the room about to get it in,
I never really had those thoughts in my mind.
Well, let's talk about it right now. Who's the most valuable person in the room? There's you or the woman?
I can hear April laughing, man.
Nez. I'll tell you that I am. I'm always the most valuable person in the room. My My penis is always the most valuable reproductive organ in the room at any given time when I'm with a woman. Period.
Nez,
Always.
Nez, it's not about the dick being the gift. It's what's attached to the fucking dick, Nez.
A good point, Steve.
It's the fact of the man that knows what he can do with the woman at his leisure. It's the man that can shift from kinky to naughty to sensual to sexual to seductive to romantic to smooth to kinky to naughty to dirty to nasty. The man that knows how to shift the lighting from turning it on to dimming it down. The man that knows how to turn the music up from turning the music down. The man knows what right point to touch not in her body, but in the body between her motherfucking ears, Naz. That's what's attached to the dick. And that's why it's a gift, because most of you motherfuckers don't have what we have. And that's why they give what they give to us, and they don't want to fuck with you creepy motherfuckers, man.
Hey, keep in mind,
we're part of that 1 percentile.
Keep in mind something. I've fucked women that were good in bed, but they weren't good outside of bed. So because you're not good outside of bed, there's no future for you. Okay, it's short time love affair, and so equally, women get good dick. Women get good dick. Don't think they don't. They get good dick, but they also are assessing if this man is good anywhere else. Yes. So how do you handle your business? You know, how do you handle your finances? It's not that she wants your money. See, a lot of you men think that women want your money. They just want to know you get money for yourself and that you can manage that shit. Okay, I mean that's not to say, hold on, because I know Steve will get mad at me. They want some of y'all money. Okay, they're gonna get some of your money. Okay, there's guys out there, they're gonna get your money. They're gonna get the chandeliers put up and driveways, shovels, and all that shit. Okay, so don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, notice women are not just dumb motherfuckers that get in bed with people. They're looking around, they're studying your behavior, they're studying your mindset, and they'll take some good dick from you for a minute, but they'll be like, outside of that, he's kind of stupid, really. So I don't want a dumb jock to be around just because you look good and you can fuck a little bit. I mean, a couple sessions and you're done. I said this during a show the other day. So just notice right now, we dismiss women that are fine and sexy because outside the bedroom, you know, there's not much there. So she's a short-term woman. And so likewise, even if you're good in bed or even look good to her, she's still doing an assessment. Okay, is there anything else to this man that makes him more complex? And if the answer is no, she might get a couple sessions with you and then she's going to ghost your ass.
Yeah. And let me... I'm gonna say something.
Hey, caller, do you not believe that dick is a gift?
So you guys just clarify that it's the man that's the gift and not the dick itself by what you just said. I mean I understand, I acknowledge what you said, but like, I mean, if it's the man that's attached to the dick that's the gift, then it's not really the.
I'm gonna say in my case it's both. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna go ahead. 19. I was gonna say, why can't a woman be a gift too?
Yeah,
why can't she be a gift?
I don't understand. Like, I carry a lot of value, man, and all of it is value. So there's no way that I'm going to write off my value based upon who's in my presence. Right. So I don't. So caller, let me ask you, if you don't believe that what you put out is a gift, that means you're giving it away for free. And anything for free, nobody cares about or takes care of or holds any value to it. Right?
That's right.
Real.
Okay. Yeah. By the way, Cario, sorry to hear you got COVID, man.
Oh, now I'm good. I'm good now. I'm doing good. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in and supporting the show, man. We're gonna get to the next one.
Oh, let me say this right quick. Let me just say this for all you guys who are listening. Even when women are promiscuous, they're still selective. They're not fucking everyone that they possibly could.
That's true.
Still being selective. Understand?
407.
If a woman fucks 100 dudes, just know that she had thousands of opportunities.
Exactly. Facts.
Yeah.
407, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Good afternoon, panel. I have two questions, but my first question leads into the next one. Our first question is, what exactly is sex appeal?
Bro, your phone. Something's wrong with your phone. It sounds like you're distant from, bro.
He said what is sex appeal?
Yeah, what exactly is sex appeal?
Really? Y'all really asking that question, bro? Y'all really asking that
He said that. I couldn't barely hear him, man.
Yeah,
Must be
well,
that BlackBerry.
Well, the thing is, if you go to Bad Boy membership, I got a whole program on how to increase your sex appeal. But basically, sex appeal is how appealing you are sexually. You understand? And it's a combination of your look, your appearance, and your behavior.
Yeah.
You understand? It's basically just your vibe. You feel what I mean? And then based off that vibe, a woman is either going to be sexually attracted to you or not. That's what it is.
And another way to know too is if blood rushes to your organ down there for a man or a woman. Okay, not an organ, you know what I mean? Your piece. So if a woman starts throbbing and gets, lubricated when she's around you, she's sexually attracted to you. If you get a hard on, men are a little different, but you know what I mean? Like if you know when you're sexually attracted to someone and you know when you're not. And you know when a woman is sexually attracted to you, and you know when she's not.
Right.
It's a feeling.
So caller, what's your next question that leads into?
Well, how exactly do you develop it?
Okay, Lucario just told you.
Badboymembership.com. And you check out the program, how to increase your sex appeal. You know what I'm saying?
And get how to have sex with 4 women a day while you're at it.
Exactly right. Facts.
Caller, how old are you, buddy? How old are you, man? How old are you?
18.
You're who?
18.
18.
Okay. 18. You should be smashing about 10 chicks a day.
Well, call
Bro, they have no standard. I mean, they don't even know what they want. They just want to fuck.
Caller, let me ask you a question. And there's nothing to be ashamed
That's
of.
true. As they get older, they get more selective. That's a good point.
Yeah.
As people get older,
when they're young, they just want to fuck.
They get a little more selective. So when you're young, your brain doesn't even fully develop until you're like in your mid-20s.
Because the females, they're more concerned about fucking the most popular, finest guy they can get their hands on. But you're right. As they get older, the guy's behavior becomes more important. And like you said earlier, is there more to you? Are you a well-rounded man? Or you a one-trick pony? That type of shit. Carl, let me ask you a question. Are you a virgin?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just had a feeling you were because you asked that. There's nothing wrong with everybody. Nobody comes out the womb with sexual experience. You know what I'm saying? So we all were there. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you: are you dealing with a young lady right now?
No.
Okay. Are you religious? Is that why you're a virgin?
No. I do it by choice. I'm not.
So you don't follow no religious background at all.
He's lying. Here's why I know he's lying, because he wouldn't have called in asking about sex appeal if he didn't want to fuck.
Yeah, he definitely wants to fuck.
I'm not saying I don't.
So you said it's a choice, and it's not a choice. It's a happenstance. It's a natural consequence of not having game. That's what it is.
No, caller.
Because all men can fuck. I seen 600-pound woman, and they all got husbands. They all got men.
Yeah.
Caller, listen. The bottom line is, what do you want? Because you called us up asking about sex appeal, and then you said you're not fucking by choice. But forget all that. What do you want?
Shout out LeBron. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You know, I think what I want, whether it's right or wrong, is companionship.
Oh my God, no.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me say, caller, you're not wrong, but the issue I have is you said I think what I want. That's the problem. See, when you don't know what you want, that means you're not secure in who you are as a man. Because if you knew yourself and you had a sense of self-worth and self-value, you would know exactly who you are, what you're about, and exactly what you want. And if someone asks you why you want it, you will be able to tell it.
Caller, you called in asking about sexual appeal. What does sexual in your mind? What does sexual appeal have to do with companionship?
Well, I don't think a woman
would
want to be with somebody she has no type of interest in.
Well, but sir, okay.
That would make it a lot of sense.
All right, but sir, this is the problem with a lot of you guys. You only seep to the level you're thinking, and the problem is you're thinking. That's your problem, because you're saying I think.
That's
so your level of thinking is going to give you your answer of thinking. You know what I mean? So this is why you need someone who is thinking on a much higher level than you, so you can see the world in a new set of eyes, because you're never going to see past your mindset. And that goes for a lot of the guys on this panel. It's a great call, caller, but a lot of you guys can't see with these men on the panel see, because you're only seeping to the level of your thought. And thank you, Mr. L Black, for the super chat for all the guys.
Hey man, sucker free man. Hey Frisco baby, let's go, huh?
That's good, man. Good to see.
Let me ask the caller. Hold on, caller. How many women have you approached since the new year?
Over 20.
Over 20
in a day
since January 1st. You've approached over 20 women.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Didn't go nowhere.
Okay, so you didn't like exchange any numbers. You didn't talk to no girls. You ain't going no dates. Nothing.
Oh no, we did. It just never hit me back up.
Okay. So you need to just learn some games so you can actually make something happen, right?
Well, real quick, caller. When you approach women, matter of fact, can you do this for us? The last woman you approached, can you walk us through exactly what you said to her when you introduced yourself?
Well, because I come from Dean, you know.
Okay, no. Just walk us through exactly what happened with the last chick you approached. Just tell us what happened.
So I was at the gym, and I said, "Excuse me, I see that you're working out, and I don't want to take too much of your time. Your name is." She tells me her name, and I say, "It's a beautiful name." But like I was saying, the reason I came up to you is because whatever it was, well, in this case, her hair caught my curiosity, and I said to myself, that's the type of woman I would love to get to know in a more intimate way, and I would love to take you out sometime. Take my number.
Okay. She took your number, and did she call you?
No.
Okay. Did any of the 20 girls call you?
No.
You just say you went on a date. Didn't you say you went out with somebody?
I never said date.
Okay, so you said nobody called. So now we know that you can approach a girl, you can talk to girls. So why don't you just do that more?
No, I'm not disagreeing.
Caller, I have a question real quick. Caller, is that the same tone that you said to that bitch in the gym? Is that the same exact tone?
I'm feeling that too, Miles.
Yeah, I was about to say too.
That was the tone. You see, bro, look, here's the thing. You lack personality and passion because you don't exactly know what you want. You're still a little bit confused. You need a little bit of direction. And you're coming at these women with this type of tone, like, I'm just saying what I'm supposed to say to try to get you to call me so we can
robotic. Yeah, very robotic.
Yes.
Get some companionship from you. Do you want to call me? And she's looking at you like, fuck no. You understand? But see, me, when I walk up to a girl, I'm smiling because I'm like, this bitch is beautiful. I'm rolling up to it like, listen. So I came over here because I wanted to give you the opportunity to get to know somebody like me. My name is Miles Cunningham, and I'm wondering if there's anybody in your life that would have a problem with me taking you out Friday night.
Panties dropped.
Do you hear the difference in my voice? Do you hear the smoothness, the confidence, the fact that I'm actually excited about giving her the opportunity? Why? Because I know that she will have a good time with me. That's just what I know. You understand? You, on the other hand, you're like, hey, how's it going? You know,
reading a piece of paper and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
Reading off his hand.
If you pay attention to what Miles said, he sounds upbeat, confident. He sounds like he might be a fun dude to kick it with. So when you're dealing with a woman, they thinking about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? What type of time?
Hey, another thing real quick. I'll give them some game that I put on my Patreon. I won't go too far, but another thing to do, another like easygoing way to connect with a woman is kind of like tell her she's doing exercise wrong. Just be like, hey, you know you're doing that wrong, right? And she's like, what? And say, yeah, let me show you how to do that. Okay, grab them weights. All right, now this is what you want to do. You know, your range of motion is a little bit off. So you go behind her and show her how to do that shit. And then, you know, depending on how well you're received, you also have to be socially calibrated. I mean, if she's not really feeling it, I wouldn't proceed right then and there. Some situations you got to milk over a week or a couple weeks. You know, sometimes it's just like letting her know she's doing exercise wrong, showing her how to do it right, seeing how well she responds, and then say, "Listen, my name's Everett. What's your name? Stacy. Nice to meet you. I'll tell you what. I'll see you around." and that's it. And then the next time you're like, "Yo, Stacy, what's good? Did you improve since I showed you that last thing?" And then she's like, yeah. So now you're reconnecting. And now there's a little bit of rapport built and some trust. And so now that might be the better opportunity. But y'all walking up with poems and shit.
Let me say this, caller. This is what I recommend you do. I would recommend you come up with a different opening that's more to your personality. Record yourself on your phone and listen to it, and ask yourself, if I was a woman, would I be interested in me?
Right. And
listen to your voice on the recording.
And right before that, ask yourself, what do you want?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because understanding, look, there's something about focus. Understanding exactly what you want kind of shows it. Sometimes it shows your brain the path to take.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? But you right now, you don't really know what you want, because you talking about sexual attraction, and you talking about you just want companionship and you're not trying to fuck. Like, you're all over the place, bro. So you really need to, I know you're a young dude and you need a little bit more experience. So you're going to get that. But keep doing what you're doing, but try to get in touch with what you really want, because what you want is going to tell you how to talk to these girls.
And that's what it is, Miles. He wants sex, but he doesn't know how to go about it. So he thinks about, well, I got to do this for the woman first to get her to feel this way. And it comes because he's inexperienced. That's what it comes
Well, here's the thing, caller. It doesn't matter if you say one line or a bunch of lines. Bottom line is that because of your neediness, creepiness, desperation, the fact that you have no fucking experience with women whatsoever, it's going to come out weird no matter what. It's like they tell you, listen to your voice. And the problem is you want companionship. So you got this big neon sign saying, I'm looking for companionship, and you don't even realize what you're looking for. And this is why a lot of guys go wrong with women, because y'all don't just go out to do things and do whatever it is you want to do throughout your day. You walk out your door saying to yourself, I want sex, I want a woman, I want a relationship, or I want companionship, and that's how you're gonna come off. And again, women are not stupid. They may be naive, but they're not stupid. So she's met you before by the way your tone is and by what you want, man. So it doesn't matter if it's a book that you're saying or 2 or 3 lines, it's still gonna come off bad because of what the fuck it is you want.
Right. So, caller, are you good? You had something else to say?
Yeah. No, thank you. That's a lot to think about.
All right, appreciate you, bro. Thanks for supporting the show, man. We got you.
Go to Real Game No Theory, because if you really want some help, you need it from the ground up. It's gonna take a minute.
Facts. 647, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up? 647. Going once, twice, out of here. All right. 973. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Much love to all you guys there. Much respect.
Yep.
So my question, I feel like this is hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. You good?
Yeah. So I feel like this is kind of like a cold question, but I just wanted like the confirmation. If you're in a ambient, like a bar or a club, and you're doing your thing, you're talking to people, you're drinking, and you see a girl that you want to go and approach and talk to her, and you guys make eye contact, and she immediately looks the other way or turns around, and you feel like by her body language, you feel like she's not that interested in you. Should you approach her anyway?
Choosing signals, huh? Choosing signals. I'm learning. I'm learning.
Let me get it. Caller. Again, in the very beginning of the joint, I talked about there are subtleties, simplicities, and complexities. Just because a woman stares at you doesn't mean she wants to get at you. She could think you look funny, and that's why she's looking at you. Okay. Now, conversely, just because she turns away real quick, she could be a shy chick, or she could have been looking at you, and then all of a sudden she realized that you see her looking at you, and she turns away. So if you see a woman you want to get at, just go approach her, fam.
Listen, those type of situations are the perfect type of situations to just roll up on and be like, I saw you looking at me.
Exactly right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw you checking me out and addressing me with your eyes. I started to feel a little bit violated, but I said, you know what? Let me give you the chance to get to know me.
Yeah,
what's some shit like that?
Yeah, you know what's
weird? Niggas is scared of these chicks, man.
Yeah, what's so weird is he's describing everything she's doing, but he's never described what he's doing while he's going over there talking to her.
Yeah, he should have went over there and just told her, like, hey, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to get my number right now. I'm gonna sit here and allow you to speak to me to get my number. I seen you peeping. It's easy money. Go get it.
Yeah, it's easy, bro.
You got a hunter. Be a hunter, man. Like, I don't know what men is turned to nowadays. I got this thing called mannerism coming out, man. So, like, there is something people is putting y'all heads to make y'all believe that you're not supposed to talk to women. You're not supposed to go talk to women. Like, to be honest with you, man, it's almost like shooting a basketball at a court that you see people playing on. Do you ask, hey, can I get in and play? No, you just get the ball and you start shooting around with them. And if they want to start a game, we just start a game going, right? So what I'm saying to y'all, with y'all gentlemen, y'all waiting for somebody to ask you to play.
Right.
Y'all waiting for them, hey, man, you want to go ahead and play? Man, go out there and make life for yourself. Stop having outside parties create the life for you. If you want this life, go get the life.
See, the problem is a lot of these guys, what it is that they keep, again, looking for these signs and these safe spaces to be able to go and approach. And it's like, bro, whatever's happening in a situation, you use that to your advantage. And but even before that, you say to yourself, no matter what the situation is, I'm going to do what I want to do. This is why Miles always says, what do you want? Because based off of what you want, you take action based off of that. And it doesn't matter what the woman is looking at or doing all this other stuff. If you want to go and approach her, you go and approach her and you create the situation you want to happen. Right. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Like all the other stuff don't make no difference.
Hey, real quick, I want to tell these guys something real fast. As Lucario said, and as we say, stop looking for special moments to talk to people. See, I made a video 2 years ago about how to get better at talking to women is to get better at talking to everyone. Right. So that goes a man, an old man, your neighbor, your boss. I mean, everybody. I mean, you get good and become valuable talking at everybody. Here's another thing. I used to get connected with women all the time during like takeout. Like I'd order takeout and then a chick would give me the food and I'd be like, oh, that's a smile I want to see later this week. Yeah. And she would just be like, okay. And I'd be like, here's my information. Text me your number. I'll hit you up. That took literally 15 seconds. Right. You guys want to like sit here and talk about, I don't know what you want to talk about, but connections could be formed in 15 seconds because it's always going to come down to how you made that person feel. It's not really what you said, it's how they felt hearing you say it. Right. So if I'm picking up some shrimp and some fries, because you could tell I look like I eat. So I'm picking up some fries, some fucking some shrimp, and I'm like, yo, check this out. That's a smile that I want to see again later this week. Now I hit the ball. Now she got to hit the ball back. And if she's like, oh, is that right? I'm like, yeah, that is right. I'll tell you what, why don't you meet me out Thursday and we'll do something fun? Here's my info. If she's like, bet I'll do that. You know how many women that have said, bet I'll do that, and then text me after that? It took 20 seconds. I got my food. I multitasked. And now I'm on my way to go get my grub on. So I just wanted to share that real quick.
Here's the reality of it, caller, and for you man listening. Women want shit to happen with men. Right. But typically women aren't going to make the move. Now, every once in a blue moon, if they think you're sexy enough, they'll go ahead and they'll make the approach. But 9 times out of 10, gentlemen, if you're going to get shit popping with women, it's got to be you. It's got to be you to make the approach. It's got to be you to start off the conversation. Like you was saying, man, it's nothing. It's a couple of seconds. Y'all act like you got to come up with 10 minutes of shit to say to a bitch. No.
And you got to have fun with it. There's been many times I rolled up to a group of women, and I said something like, I said, hey, so your friend over there, she fine. Slide her my number, tell her what it is, and let her know I'm sitting over here. Man, you know how many women be like, oh, he's it. Like, and they hooking you up with their friend in that moment. Like, stop playing with you men need to get out. Man, stop being soft. It just comes down to men being weak and soft. Right. The strongest survive for men in all categories. Right. The strongest survive. So if you're not strong, if you're soft, if you weak-minded, if you got kinks in your armor, bro, this is not for you, man. Just give up, man. Just go ahead and live in the hills or something.
Yo, much respect. Y'all put me on some game. I respect that a lot. All right. And thanks for your time.
All right, bro. Make sure you break us off for that game too.
Yeah, do that. Caller, on the way out, think about this. Have you ever been to a zoo before, caller? You been to a zoo?
I am in Brazil right now.
No, have you been to a zoo? A zoo. Oh, you're in Brazil, nigga. You ain't get up the moment. What's wrong with you?
Oh, my nigga. If I lived in Brazil, dog, I have 30 kids.
Hold on. Wait. I need this right here. Hold on. I need this. Hold on. Now, caller, you said what? Where are you located at this moment?
Brazil.
All right, so the girl that you saw in the club that you looked at that you was nervous to go talk to that you're asking us about, where was this girl?
Wait, but I didn't say I was nervous.
Listen, I don't care what you're talking about. Where was, just tell me where the girl was. Just tell me where the girl was.
Your mouse is going.
Yeah, we were at a bar.
Where? In what country? I need to know this. It needs to be said.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, in Brazil.
Oh, wait, what city in Brazil? Just so I can make sure, so I can be specific for these niggas.
Thank you, Miles. I know you're going.
Espírito Santo.
Espírito Santo, and that, is that a place where the chicks are just out for American dudes?
Nah, this place is very local. Like there aren't.
Man, just drop me off,
nigga. So you in Brazil and you're still having trouble hollering at females? How does that work?
No, I don't have trouble hollering at females. I just had a specific question. If you see a girl and you guys make eye contact,
you have trouble.
My experience, if a girl she's into you, she'll like probably look twice, give you a smile.
No. You call her. You're assuming. You're assuming. Don't assume.
Caller, I want to thank you so much. I want to just thank your ass so much. You understand? Because these, shout out to these passport niggas. Y'all do what the fuck y'all want to do.
Thank you. Right.
We done told y'all that the game is inside you. That if you got game in America, then you got game anywhere else in this fucking world.
Right.
It's Brazil, and he's still calling us up, asking us questions about bitches in Brazil. Are you crazy? I thought you was the prize out there, my nigga.
Right.
The game is started here, man.
Yeah, I thought these women was just overly submissive.
Yes,
and it's they're nothing like Western women, and I would never
themselves at us.
And I would never even have a question about how to approach a woman in Brazil because it's just so easy.
Yes.
Thailand too. Oh, she makes my breakfast.
My brother,
I thought that shit.
My brother,
bitch ass nigga.
I didn't ask about how to approach girls. I don't have a problem with that. I was just
caller. All right, caller. Before you say, let me stop you, caller.
It's not really about you, caller. So you good.
No. The caller, you have a problem. Because if you didn't have a problem, why the fuck you calling about that silly ass shit about what the bitch is doing?
Right.
If you have game and you ain't having these problems, why are you calling about some trivial ass shit? You better asking us about SpongeBob SquarePants than ask about no silly shit like this. So why the fuck you asking us that dumb ass question? My point. You ain't got no game.
What I already thought.
Oh, to confirm what you already thought.
Anyway.
Okay, let me ask you. Did you actually?
Well, I'm glad we confirmed it for you.
That chick? Did you end up hollering at that chick?
No.
At the chick that turned around and gave me that body language, like "Don't approach me." Nah, but I did holler.
No game.
Oh, see.
All right, yo, caller. Caller, why are you just on another note? Why are you in Brazil? Is this a vacation? What's going on?
Yeah, my parents live here.
Oh, your parents live there. Okay, cool.
I would live there too. If I had opportunity, I didn't have no kids or nothing, I would live there too, bro. I'd be out there basking with that blue water.
I thought you were one of those dudes, those passport dudes that's going overseas so they could get buns.
Miles, this is hold on, Miles. This is a great point because he's in there and he's still scared as fuck.
Exactly,
bitch. So it don't matter. Hey, y'all think these women are just like looking at seashells all day and they dumb as fuck. If you're a bitch in the United States, you're going to be a bitch in Brazil. Facts. And if you're a bitch in Brazil, you're going to be a bitch in Brazil.
Facts.
Yeah, bitch assness travels. Travels. No matter where you go, it can be down the street. It travels.
I'm calling you a bitch, caller. You good.
It's really not about you, bro. You good. We just wanted to use your situation to show the point. But we appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling the show. We're going to get to the next one. All right.
I'm glad to William. Thank
813.
Thank you, William. Thank you.
Yeah, William Keem, shout out for the $50 super chat. So 813, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hi, guys. I just want to know. I see that you guys have a good game and you know how to talk to women or whatever. And I just want to know. I see you also put together well. Know how to dress. Do you guys in general, like when you're outside, do you approach women?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I know how to dress or not. This is just what I put on every day. I just put on what I want to put on.
This dude sound like a super villain. He sound like he got my mom tied up.
Call it. Out of curiosity, call it. Where you
Got a cage in the basement.
Hold on real quick.
This guy got beef with James Bond and shit.
Yeah, he's like destroy Superman.
Where you calling from, Colin?
I will lose the world one day.
Bullshit.
Call it
bullshit. Beef with James Bond and shit.
Yeah, nigga. Is the caller still there, Miles?
Hello. Yeah. What's up, man?
Yeah, caller. If you don't mind, out of curiosity, where you calling from, bro?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Oh shit. So wait. So what's your question? You asked us, do we approach women?
In real life, not online.
Of course, yes. Yes.
We've been talking about.
Do you hear this? Do you hear this Mac game? Nigga, just look at us. Does it look like we got problems?
Okay, caller. What do you?
This is the winner's circle, nigga. This is the winner's circle.
What's your real question?
God damn,
go ahead. What are you trying to?
But
Tom Brady in this game out here, man.
How often do you approach the women?
Whenever we want. Whenever we want.
Well, the better question is, what question do you have for yourself?
What question do you have for yourself, bro?
How much to approach the women?
At least start off with at least 5 a day. Start off with at least 5 a day until you start getting what you want, and increase the number if you're not getting what you want. That's all.
Let me tell you, man. If it's a local Costco, man, just stand out in front and wait. They coming in. They coming in with at Groves, a Whole Food store. Man, just wait. They coming in. You know what I mean? And go get them.
Yeah. And real talk, that's true. Real talk too. I personally don't teach, to approach a lot of women like a number, because then you're like pedestalizing the situation. And so what I'm going to tell you is to live your life to the fullest. And so as you're living your life, whether you're at a motherfucking bakery and you see the woman at the bakery, you'll talk to her. Because you're living life, you're enjoying life, you're getting your fucking roast beef, you got sandwiches on the way, you're like, and you're just talking to people. So, nothing against the whole how many women have you approached, because I think that there's truth to that. But personally, I teach just to approach life in a way that you enjoy all of life. Even if you saw me, how would you approach me if you saw me standing in line somewhere? What would you say to me? It's not like only what you would say to a woman, but it's like, what would you say to anybody that's around you? Right. So the key is to demonstrate and present whoever you are to whatever you're in front of. So that's the key. And if you make it about women, you're probably going to lose at some point.
Right.
Well, let me add this, caller, for anyone else listening. In any given day, I might go to the dry cleaners, I might go to the grocery store, and I might make other rounds. Whenever I'm dealing with women who work there, I'm always very pleasant. I talk to them. I even flirt with them. I don't flirt with them necessarily to fuck them. I playfully flirt with them. You know what I'm saying? So get in the habit of just being pleasant with women just because. A lot of you guys, the only time you try to act pleasant with women is when you want to fuck them. They learn how to be pleasant with women just on GP.
Yeah, man. The waiters is cool, man. Like,
too.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
like be pleasant with people.
Yeah,
like making it about a bitch is you have a problem right there. I'm telling you, it's gonna haunt you. Because you're gonna be one of those dudes that are nice to women, but then when there's a dude next to you, I experienced this the other day. I went to a jewelry store. Some chick recognized me. I went to high school with. Her man looked like a serial killer, man. Like he didn't even she was talking to me and he looked at me like, I don't talk to men, only my woman. like caveman looking motherfucker, bro. And like that's not a good look. So don't even make it about them. It's like talk to people, be pleasant to people, be valuable to people. And if you do that, you're gonna notice the women are gonna come to you. They're gonna see you. They're like, this dude got some dope energy out. Who is this motherfucker? And because you didn't make it about her, that interaction should be a good one.
Yeah, caller, question. Real quick, caller, what does your question have to do with you though? Because all you're asking is what we do.
Right. Yeah, I was about to ask. Like, what's your issue, caller? What do you got going on?
Well, I want to follow what you guys are doing because I see you guys have a lot of success, and I would like for that myself.
Okay, wait. How do you follow though? Come on now, bring it home now. How do you think you're supposed to follow? What are you supposed to do? Talk. Come on. It sometimes it's right in front of your face. You might not see it, but what do you think you should do to get that information?
I see that you guys have various websites to subscribe to and to pay money to learn a little more in depth. I think maybe I can come up with the money and do that.
There you go. Good job. There you go.
All right, so check us out at Real Game.
I heard a key word that says coming up with the money.
Right.
And the reason why I'm saying that, man, is because, dog, like a lot of you men, dog, if y'all not financially stable, man, y'all need to stop worrying about these bitches. Man, get your life together.
That's true.
Man, I always try to tell men this life that we have is not about women, man. Get financially stable so you can do things you enjoy to do. Right. It has zero to do with the woman, man. I work hard to make sure that I have any amount of money that I go to travel, to do what I want, to buy things. Like I'm a compulsive shopper when it comes to certain things that I want.
50. I thought he had a missile I thought he was on an island that he had a missile that he got a tip from a diamond from Africa. I thought this motherfucker had caked up. I thought he'd taken over the world.
Get your money right, man. Y'all cats cannot be worried about these women, man. Your money funny, man. You sleeping on the twin size bed in the spare room. You know what I mean? Y'all got to get y'all lives together, man.
Our caller is it
big facts.
Hey guys,
you good?
One last thing.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much. Blessings to Allah for you.
Hey, one thing, brother, real quick. Say real quick. I'm taking over the world. Say that. Real
Blessings to Allah.
That's stupid.
I'm taking over the world.
Oh, and by the way, caller, you use that accent to your advantage, man. Someone don't like that shit.
Get into some voice work. Try to do a voiceover. Be a voiceover. You're missing your money, bro.
Caller, I'm sorry if I got it wrong, but the thing you said in another language to us, you could approach a chick with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot what you said, but you say
what language is that? What language is that, by the way?
Farsi, Urdu, which is it?
Alhamdulillah, it's Arabic.
What language is that?
Yeah,
it's Arabic. It's Arabic.
Okay, so let me say this. Them K say hey. You hear me, caller?
A little bit.
Oh, I said them K say hey.
Hey.
What's that?
All right, man. I just said what's up to him, man, in his language, man. It's all good, man. Hey, your boy 50's international out here sometime, man. You got to know how to say something to him. Hey,
man, I've worked with a lot of A-Rab guys, man. There's some hustlers, bro. Like, get out there and start hustling, bro. Yeah. I used to hear that shit all day. Yo, alhamdulillah. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up, man. God bless you too, bro.
That motherfuckers is out there.
Let me give you some game real quick.
No, with no D on.
A lot of your people is princes flying bitches out
deodorant.
Yes, you should not have trouble.
Motherfuckers do not wear a degree, nigga, at all.
Exactly. Like these niggas got.
They wear disagree. I got on that disagree right now. Disagree.
But 50, to your point.
Oh shit.
To your point, 50. I work with dudes that are foreigners, Italian dudes with a heavy accent. And I'm like, when you approach a chick, man, once you say something to her, give her a compliment in your language.
Yeah, use your language.
Then when she asks you what it means, tell her what it means.
Exactly. Yeah. So, all right, 647, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
What's up? What's going on, fellas?
Chilling. What's up?
What up? Hello?
Yo, yeah, what's up? Go ahead.
What up? Yeah, so I got a question. So last night, I went out on a date with a girl from Bumble. And we ended up around.
Right. I was about to say, what?
And set up the date. Well, she told me.
All right. What's the question? What's the question? Get to the question, and then we'll go back.
All right. This morning, I look on the Bumble, and she removed me from.
Wait. What's the question? Say it again.
That's just hella funny, man.
Do I message her to meet her again because last night she was around and now she's gone from the list? Do I just move on or
So she removes you.
You have to move on, bro.
Hold on, bro. You have her. She's already messaging you directly to your phone, right? That's how you set up the date, right?
Shout out to Uncle Guns real quick. I see you, bro. Yeah.
Wait, caller, say that again.
Yeah. So she's texting me through my phone. Phone.
So what are you worried about? What are you worried about the dating app for?
Okay, no, I hear you. I just
thought. Matter of fact, that's a good question. Why are you doubling back and looking at the dating app? If you already went out, why are you even? Are you reminiscing of something's going on with you, bro?
He went to see if she got off there, like she fell in love overnight or some shit.
Oh, look at you. Yeah, okay.
So wait, what happened on the date though?
Yeah, well, I was about to say that too, Il.
What happened on the date?
So whatever so where I am right now, we're in lockdown. So I picked her up, went for a drive, went by the water, and then there was like a car beside us that was like whatever. There was two dudes. There was a girl and a guy in the back, and she was like, "Oh, they're lucky or whatever." So I'm like, "Yeah, is that something you want to do?" And she's like, "Yeah." So this whatever went to the back.
That's something you want to do.
And then just talked and yeah, is that something you want to do? Like, cause
So you saw two people, like a couple messing around in the car, and she was like, "Oh, they're lucky."
Yeah.
You should have grabbed the back of her head immediately. We would have discovered each other really quick.
So caller, so what did y'all do? What did you and this girl do?
Should have said that was my plan. That's why I brought you out here.
Right. What did y'all do?
Oh god.
Just fool around. That's it. Nothing.
Fool around doing what? What does that mean? Y'all was kissing, you was fingering her, she was jerking. What specifically?
Yeah,
fooling around doesn't mean smash. I don't know what that is.
Kissing, yeah, but I didn't smash. Everything but not smashing.
Why? What happened?
She was like, "Oh, I want you to go on top of me, but the car's too small."
He lying.
I don't got this.
I'm 6'2", 265. There ain't no car small. I'm getting it in. So that's what I'm saying, dog. Don't make excuses for smashing.
And why didn't you go? Why didn't you drive it back to your place?
He's lying.
How the fuck you lying?
He lives with his family. Did you have a condom with you, sir? Did you have a condom with you?
Oh, he's living in that spare room in that twin bed. Right. That affects the game.
Right.
Caller, did you have a condom with you?
Yeah,
why couldn't he go back to her place or get a
room? Yeah. Why didn't you go back to her place or get a room?
Her family. She lives with her family.
Then why'd you get a room then?
I don't need a room. Hey, we have all of outdoors to explore each other.
It's cold though. It's cold right now.
Good.
Let me give y'all some game, man. I'm a hood cat, so let me give y'all some game, man.
Right.
You just go to a parking. They have parking stalls where you pay money to go inside. You drive your car up, you find a spot, and you go wherever you need to go around the city, and you leave your car in there. Man, let me tell you something. People don't stay in there. So what I'm telling you is take one of them little women in there because you on a low end budget, obviously, right? You live with your parents. So you take her in there, man, and you let her get wild in there. You tell her, hey, I'm gonna drive all the way to the rooftop. I'm gonna show you the stars, and you put that round thing in the air in this vehicle. How easy is that? You're laughing, but what I'm telling you is you don't need all this room and all this old shit y'all talking about, dog. What are you talking about? You got nature.
Yeah, but motherfucker, it's not the summertime, bro.
Motherfucker, I don't give a damn. Let me tell you something. Hey, let me tell you something. We can turn the heat on in this car. We can make things happen.
So wait, caller, how old are you?
32.
You 32 and you still live with your family? What's going on, bro?
My nigga.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
I thought he was gonna say I'm 23 or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking he about to say 20.
You 32?
32?
Yeah.
You need
how old is the woman? Wait. How old is the woman that you was with?
27.
So you 32, she 27. Y'all both ain't got a place of your own?
Oh, y'all some fucked up ass.
Damn, man.
Damn, you're on the fence of being a loser.
Yo, if you're 32, you gotta have enough money for a motel, my dude.
At least that, if anything.
Yeah, of course.
So come on. So
why don't you go rent a motel then?
Yeah, I should have done that. You know, you're right. I hear you.
That's not the answer.
Dude, you're 31 years old and you live in a spare room? This is exactly what I've been talking about.
Yo, caller, I need to understand something. What did you want on this date? What was your plan for this date?
Sorry, I didn't have a plan.
See, that's your problem because you drove her out to the water, and the only reason why you got to finger pop this bitch was because you saw the other two people in the other car, and you sitting there talking about, is that something that you would like to do? What the fuck?
Yeah,
It was her
just
that
blink
initiated.
your eyes.
It was her that even initiated getting into the back seat.
Nigga, as soon as I pull up to the spot, I'd be like, ooh, look at the water. Now get in the back, bitch. What the fuck?
Yeah, for real. Yeah. And they like that, Miles. They like that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm curious. Assuming you're being 100 with us, so you're in the back seat. Did you ever try to remove any articles of clothing at all? Was you fondling her? What happened with all that, bro?
My man Zag gets to the details, man.
I pulled my pants down. That was it.
You said
you pull your pants down.
And that was wait. She gave you head.
That's why she took you off Bumble, right there.
Hold on. So you took your pants off and did what? What you do?
Point.
No, she was just jerking me, whatever.
And she didn't give you head.
Like she was jerking me off. No,
she didn't give you no head. Did
you grab the back of her head and let her know, like, hey, this is happening?
Bro, hold on. See, this is unbelievable to me because you got the thing out.
Wow, man, I don't understand.
Now I see
y'all gotta chill on the foreplay. Y'all gotta chill on the foreplay in the ride, man. Just start fucking that bitch, bro.
Yeah.
You sitting there lighting candles in the car and shit. Like, chill, bro. I used to fuck bitches outside of bars and just get the fuck out of the car and go have a beer, man. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
I don't believe this.
See, now I see why she unmatched him.
Yo, caller.
Yeah, that's why she said this motherfucker weak.
Did you guys discuss a second meeting?
Yeah, because I do like overtime and shift work and stuff like that. So I said to her, she just said, let me know when you're free and then we'll meet up again.
Telling you
he wants to fuck.
Yo, bro, so listen, so you're calling just to ask, because she erased me off of the dating app, does that mean she doesn't like me? That's what you asking us?
No, not about like. It's just I'm asking if I should just move on.
What the fuck?
Why would you move on?
There's nothing to move on to. I mean, you went on a date.
You're too emotional.
She let you know that whenever you got the time, hit her up so y'all can hang out again. But this time you need to have a plan and you need to take her somewhere so y'all can smash, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, call her.
Bro, listen, you're a 32-year-old fucking so-called man, and you're acting like a kid that doesn't know what he wants.
Something's wrong with you.
Figure out. Call her. Yeah, some ain't adding up. Call her. Y'all had a vulnerable moment. She held your tool in her hand, bro. You just can't let that shit go, bro. You
He said the vulnerable moment.
He said she.
Hey, I tell you, man, if Stanley's coming out, bitch, we doing something.
Hold on. April in the chat says she doesn't want you to track her. That's all. That's a good point because on those apps you could track what a person is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mileage.
Really? Yeah. So she probably
it's not like 100% accurate, but if she goes out of town, you can see that she's 100 and something miles away.
Right.
A motherfucker can see that?
Yeah,
that's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Oh, this is what this guy should have did. This is what this guy should have did. Let me give him some game before we hang up on his ass. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you do. You say, hey, so check this out. What I'm gonna do is tomorrow night I'm gonna have a spot rented for us. So you're gonna meet me there. You do it right in the car. Let's say you're not gonna fuck her right then and there. You pull your little wiener out. It's cold out. Couldn't get a hard on or whatever. So just tell her, like, listen. Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get a spot for us tomorrow night. You're gonna meet me there at such and such time, and we're gonna do this thing. You tell her right there. You don't tell her tomorrow. You don't tell her the next day. You tell her right there, and based on her response, that'll tell you what you should do.
Right, but that's good. All that's good. All that's good information. But here's the thing: this motherfucker's lying, man. He ain't doing none of this shit because if y'all listen what he said the bitch jerked him off, right? So if she jerked you off, why are you so concerned about her deleting you if she jerked you off, man?
She did it with the index. She did it with the thumb and the index, just two fingers.
This motherfucker lying about the jerk off. Your stalkerish ass what happened was you were in the car, you saw the couple, you like, wow, I wish I could be like them. And she was like, take me home. And you were like, okay, let me check and see if she still like me. You didn't get jerked off, man. You're stalking the bitch. So leave her the fuck alone. She disconnected you. Leave her alone.
Is there any truth?
Hey, she probably maybe she didn't like the size of your dick either. It's possible. I mean, hey, look, maybe she looked and saw a little dick sitting there and was like, I ain't fucking with that.
That's why he said he had no room. Because if you packing, there's always room. We can get a hold of you.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Because if she really like what she saw,
listen,
she did something with it other than just jack it off.
Caller, have a plan, bro. Have a plan. Stop fucking around and have a plan. Don't be a little boy. Be a man and do what you want to do. You understand?
Have a plan to get your own place, bro.
Yeah, and have a plan to get your own place, get the money in your life together. Facts. All right, so we
this shit you're doing, I did in like 17, man. Way in my teens.
714, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Hey, Steve the Dean, it's me, Kerry, the old man, stoner out in Palm Springs area. How you doing?
Stoner, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm in California.
Yeah, California. What's your favorite strain, bruh?
My favorite strain? DMT. No, my favorite strain, I like sativas. Like right now I'm smoking J1, which is good. But
J1, that's awesome, bruh.
I'm from Cali. I've never indulged.
So what's the question, stoner guy?
Ask you guys, since I'm an older guy and I like to call Steve's show up during the week. He does a great show. And I want to thank, on behalf of these men as a whole, that you guys are doing a great job. And also, nobody's paying me, obviously, but for a lot of you guys listening who are going to watch the video, you can make your lives a lot easier just by going to any of these guys' websites and just booking up just a 30-minute or an hour session with them one-on-one. I mean, I'm not trying to do an infomercial here, but a lot of your problems, guys, can be solved just with watching your videos and just calling them up. And, you know, the money you would spend on a fucking first date or a dinner or something, spend with these guys. You'd be a lot better off.
Facts.
So that's just, I want to clear the air with that.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you, man. Happy smoking, man. Enjoy the sativa, man. We appreciate you, man.
And live your life, man. Keep living your life, bro.
I had a question.
Oh, you do have a question. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I do have a question. I realize we're in rough times now, which in a way, guys have to start thinking the rough times are when you can really start making a lot of money once a lot of
We're not in rough times though. We're not in rough times. It's only rough times for people that don't have the mindset of fixing situations and overcoming obstacles.
Right, but what's the question though?
But Steve or whatever, that's a lot of people though. Rough time. I mean, let's face it. I want to kind of also mention this. A lot of these guys are so focused on other dudes,
right?
But yet, it's not like 20, 30 years ago where you would see dudes out there who are all buff and stuff.
All right, caller.
Stay focused. What's the question?
Caller. Listen. You said you had a question. Please ask the question, please.
Okay. My question is, what is it with these guys living at home till they're like 35? Because I fucking know two of them. What is that all about? I was out of the house.
Hey, you're probably gonna have to ask them, but we really thank you for calling in and enjoy the Sunday. All right, so 407.
Real quick, caller. Let me just say something before I forget it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me just say something before I forget it, because EO said something, and I don't know if the guys who are watching caught it when he was talking to the guy about getting the room, and he was basically saying, "Tell the girl." Right. I want guys to understand when you make moves with these women, be assertive with your approach. Don't be passive. Don't be asking shit. Make statements and just tell them what you want them to do.
And stop assuming.
Right.
Create your own narrative.
407, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Yeah, my question is, you guys were talking about how my voice, it wasn't really to where it needs to be. Now, I took Kay's advice. I downloaded the app. How exactly will I know when my voice is at the point where it needs to be?
It's not your voice,
when the women start responding, bro.
Yeah, but it's you, man. See, y'all don't, brother. You are the fucking mighty powerful Oz, and behind that curtain is a little motherfucker that don't know shit about the game, women, or anything. So it's not just your voice, man. It's everything about you.
It's the whole
because
pie.
if you were
see that
happy
pie-
with
that
yourself,
pie
if
chart?
you were happy, if you were happy with yourself, there would be someone who would like that voice, whatever that voice is. There's going to be somebody that likes you, and then they'll like your voice too. So you're making it about the voice, and it's really about the man and the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
All right, caller.
You need coaching.
Yeah, you need coaching, man. You trying to attack the game from one angle, and you need a system. You need a system, so you need to get with one of them.
I got the app. I got the app, Kate Zaggin.
Now what?
Let me say this, caller. It's not about the decibels in your voice. It's about when you say shit, do you sound confident or not? Does it sound like something that would come from you? When look, a lot of you guys that were trying to use pickup lines and one-liners, women are looking at you and they're looking at you like, that's not something you would say. I can tell you don't have the type of balls to say that shit.
Right.
Someone told you to say that right before you met me. They can tell if it comes off natural or organic or not. So it's about you sounding very confident and it just flows effortlessly from your tongue and shit. That's what we're talking about. It's not necessarily about the decibels in your voice and shit.
All right, caller, you good?
Yeah, that gave me clarity.
All right, man. Thanks for the support, man. And we'll hit you up later. All right, 707. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I just had a real quick comment about something 1950 said that I had to call into it. Can I comment on it real quick?
All right, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
It was about 30 minutes ago. He said something about strongest survive. It was a segment that I respected 100%. And not only that, it's sad because there's so many dudes. It irritates the fuck out of me. Sorry for the language, because there's so many dudes. I overhear them and they say, "Oh, that's like toxic masculinity. That's a front. That's insecurity." Dude, the thing is, they can't fathom loving themselves and having that much confidence in themselves and having the idea of masculine mannerisms, and they can't fathom that. They're fine with being with the wind, going with the wind, doing whatever.
Facts.
So I needed to call in to say that I respected. It was a segment about 30 minutes ago, however long I've been on hold.
Yeah.
And I just respected that segment. And
I appreciate that, man. Hey, man, that's real life and everything in business too. Remember that. It doesn't matter what entity, the strongest survive, man. You gotta go get that.
That's right. That's right.
All right. And shout out Freelance Rona for $10 super chat. He says salute to the Sunday Shark Tank. All right, and then we going to 813. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
What's going on, man? It's Mr. Two Piece calling back in, giving you guys a report from a couple weeks ago.
All right.
Two Piece.
So,
you the one that got two piece in the front seat?
The one that got beat up. He the one that got
beat up in the car.
Please tell me you got a restraining order. Please call and let me know there was a restraining order.
Now let him go. Let him go. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller.
So I explained to her, I took heed to what you guys were saying. I told her, how I felt about things, and I'm trying to move in a different direction. Now, what Coach EO said was so true is that when I try to separate, she would try to pull me back.
Of course it was.
So I, started entertaining other women, and lately she's been hitting me up, and she's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna get together. I'm gonna do the right thing." And last night I went on 2 dates with 2 different women. Things went well. No drama, completely different. But this girl's crying on my phone. She's like, she's not gonna disrespect me.
Let her cry, man. Let her cry.
Yeah, and so let me stop you really quick. Going on dates with other women doesn't matter if your mindset is the same. And what I'm trying to tell you is you're gonna, what did they say? What did they say? The definition of crazy is insanity. Repeating the same insanity. Doing the same thing, expect a different outcome, right? Yeah. So it's the same thing you're doing right now. It's insane. You're out with these women. You have no fathom of what you want. You have no plan. You don't love yourself enough, or you wouldn't have even communicated with this woman after she two-pieced you. So just think about what we're saying. I'm speaking to you like a man because I think I'm trying to deliver to you in a way for you to understand how important this is for you to change your mindset. Real Game No Theory is going to help you out, man. I'm telling you, you're right now. You're only hearing surface level game with us right now.
Yeah, but he went out.
Need some in depth.
He went out with 2 women, and he's still talking about the same bitch that beat his ass.
Mr. Two Piece.
Well, this is my thing. I guess my second question is, I heard you guys talk about pair bonding earlier, and and that a woman's body count shouldn't really matter, and it's not really the amount of time she's had sex, but the type of quality of guy she's had sex with. But do you think, to a certain extent, I know you guys mentioned, a lot of guys get insecure about what women have done in their past and things like that. But don't you think it's hard sometimes you get caught up with women trying to compare you when they have so many?
I think you're asking the wrong questions, man.
No. See, this is the thing. You want women to compare you so that they recognize what they actually have.
Exactly. That's the abundance mindset.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are worried about
for that one.
Right,
Let's get the for that one.
Because a lot of dudes is worried about the comparison because you really think you're like every other dude. That's why you're worried about the comparison. You see what I'm saying? That's the issue.
Yo, 50 hit it on the head because you out here, you think you moving on, you dating other chicks, and you still got that same fucked up mindset where you're putting them on a pedestal and putting yourself below sea level. What the fuck is up with you, bro?
And really, what he's doing right now, I do want to commend him for actually taking the action. So I will. I do commend you for taking the action because she was beating your ass. So and you wouldn't do it that one day we called in. You said I'm not going to do it. So clearly, you worked up enough. Whatever it was, we'll call it courage to let her know that. But here's what you're doing, though. You're kind of being a woman right now because you're going. It's like the equivalent of a woman going out with other dudes trying to make another dude jealous.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what you're doing right now. I don't think you're going out with these women as a way to kind of celebrate yourself. You're going out with these women to try to get this other woman jealous to kind of run back to you. And here's the other thing. Remember what I said earlier. Let's say a woman had 30 bodies. And with 29 of them bodies, she didn't learn a damn thing. She's useless. She's probably useless, okay? But if she was with 30 dudes and 25 taught her something dope that I can use and leverage and that she can add value in my situation, then I can bring her on the team.
Right. That's facts.
Caller, so when you got a chance to tell her how you... Caller, when you got a chance to tell her how you felt about the situation, tell me, how did that make you feel?
When I told her how I felt about what was going on.
Yeah, I noticed that feel part, Miles, bro.
Because in a sense, what you guys basically helped me, give me that courage I need to just kind of tell her.
Did you say courage, my bro? Did you fucking say courage?
Yeah, I know.
Bro, part of being masculine is not being afraid of nothing.
No, hold on.
I think men skip over that.
Wait, caller, say that again. Say that again real quick.
I told her to her face, because we had to sit down, after, I called you.
You gotta sit down. I'm tired of you.
Fucking sit down.
I can't really be dealing with this. And, I know what I deserve. And I know, that if you're not going to
you wanted closure. You wanted fucking closure.
Something bothered me that he said. He said, I told her to her face. Like, is there another way?
Some bothers me is these motherfucking men are out here looking for closure with women. Like that's hella emotional.
I'm gonna make fun of your ass right now, but were you like, hey, people starting to notice the lumps on my back? People are starting. Hey, were you like, yo, hey, babe, for real, I gotta break up with you because people are starting to ask questions like, why do I have black eyes and fucking. Hitting with that tree. I mean, hitting with that they call it.
Wait, hold on, caller. Did you actually tell her that is over? Did you tell her you're breaking up with her? Because I didn't really hear.
I told her that it was over, and once I told her that it was over, she mentioned to me that she just confessed everything that she did was wrong, and she's trying to change. And I told her I need to go in this direction.
Music, right? Yeah, that's what they do.
On my phone on how she's going to be a different woman, what she's going to do different, and she's been trying to offer sex to me and things like that.
No, well, see, and that's the thing.
Well, of course,
when women know that they can control you with sex, they don't respect you. The fact that she's even offering sex, what she's trying to do is basically. Have you in a subdued position with the sex. Because I guarantee you there's something you've done that made her think, that is so important to you that she can control you with it. Because if it wasn't, she wouldn't be offering. She would know better than that, right?
Hey, you wearing scarves, bro? You wearing scarves? The cover the choke marks.
Hey, there's so many times.
Oh man, come on.
Mary J.
Hey, I'm
Blige
fucking with
glasses
you, bro.
and
I'm
shit.
just fucking. I'm fucking
Covered in
with
black
you. Yeah,
eyes.
big ass glasses, aviators.
I know you guys made a comment that, you know, I'm trying to date other women to make her jealous, but honestly, I'm talking to these other women because I feel like they might be a better fit. You know, I'm not trying to rub anything.
Bro, you need to get your mind together though first. You're not ready. You're not ready for that. They about to pimp you too.
Caller, it's not so much the woman as it is you. For you to even be in a position where a woman does that to you, number one, it shows she don't respect you. Period. So when a woman doesn't respect you, the relationship is pretty much done. You know what I'm saying? So, but you moving on to another chick is not going to fix the problem that led to a woman feeling like she can put her hands on you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to run into that again.
Right.
So whatever it is that got you acting in such a way where women feel like they can treat you like you're less than, you need to fix that. Like 50 said, there's something in your mind, but what you don't understand, there are things that you are doing inadvertently. There are things you are saying. There are ways you are behaving that are contributing to women feel like they can do you however. So you got to figure out what that is.
Okay, I got you. Makes sense.
Yeah, and men don't look for closure, man. That's a female. Don't stop doing that shit, dog. We don't need to explain all this shit. Hey, man, you could have easily just called her on the phone and say, "Hey, don't call my number no more. You know why? It's over."
Caller,
you don't owe her nothing.
Caller, who is your coach? Caller, who is your coach? Who is your coach out of this panel? Who's coaching you?
I don't have a coach.
My whole point. So all that shit you saying, you I keep trying to tell you, and I'm sorry to sound like I'm marketing, but this is why y'all fucking lose.
You're gonna continue to be two-pieced.
You gonna get three. Hey, this next time she gonna add a biscuit and some fucking some red cheese and rice with that shit, because you motherfuckers are not getting coaching. You can't.
Hey, how much
it yourself?
Hey, how much you said you went on 2 dates? How much what did that total come to at the end of the night?
Wasn't that much. The one date was a like 10 out. One was a coffee date and one was a free date. We went for a walk in the park and we talked.
I don't believe that.
Girl, and just went from there. So,
and what did y'all talk about when y'all had to walk in the park? What did you talk about when you were walking in the park?
Oh, the other girl, we're just talking about, she's talking about her goals, her ambition.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about that.
That's when you fucking up.
Who gives a fuck about any of that?
This is why you
God.
Why are you
God, these motherfucking men this is why these men get put in that friend zone box so quick. The motherfucker be like, he is just so warm to talk to.
Right.
You're just so warm. Use they bitch.
He's such a great.
You don't give a fuck about your goals.
He's such a great
the girl I took to the park. Just one question. So last night we went, we walked in the park. Now I could have been direct and asked her, "Can I come over to the house?" But I felt like that was being too forward.
Wait.
Hold on. You said you could have been direct and asked her. Being direct is not about asking.
Being direct is let's go. Who's at your crib? Let's go to your crib real quick.
Right. It's telling.
There you go.
Okay, but go ahead, caller.
That's too much for him, Lucario. That's too much for him. Motherfucker asked him for head and shit.
I didn't want her to get the wrong idea.
Why? Why?
Hold on. What's the wrong idea? What's the wrong idea?
And that would be her getting the right idea, not the wrong idea. That'd be getting her the right idea.
Right. What's the wrong idea, caller?
I mentioned to her that I wanted that the day before that, I would like to meet up at your house. Let's just hang out, let's watch a movie.
What the fuck? What are y'all doing?
Hey, I want everybody to listen to this is what they call a submissive man. This is what they call a submissive man. This is when women lead the men and men are submissive to any and everything they want. This is it right here, dude.
Now that hey, everyone listening, I hate to say this, but he's you. What you are hearing right now, on right now, he is 98% of you guys watching right now. This is you. So just learn who you are. But caller, please keep telling us.
Wait. What do you want from this situation?
Well, what I want from the situation, I feel like she has a lot of good qualities. Of course.
No, stop. I don't care about her qualities. What do you want?
He feels.
Of course, sex.
Okay, so if you want sex, then how is it the wrong idea to let her know you want to go over and fuck?
Well, the only reason why I said that is because when I mentioned the idea to her the day before we went to the park, she just gave me this speech about
You went 2 days in a row to the fucking park?
Wait, hold on. I want to hear the speech. She gave you a speech of what?
She said, "I'm not that type of woman. I don't let guys come over my house when I'm just meeting them for the first time. And it's going to take time for you to come over my house."
Okay, you're done. This is why you need coaching, bro.
Hold on. Caller. I want you to think about this, and I want people watching to think about this. When you have a woman who is trying to sell you on how great she is, while simultaneously telling you that you have to wait to have sex with her because she's not that type of girl, what she's really saying is the best quality she has is her pussy. Period. Just think about that. She's telling you we can do everything else, but that's in the goodie bag title with a bow on it. You can get that later. She's saying that is the best she has to offer you. That's a red flag. Not only that, but I can see why you're getting slapped around. Okay, you're following a woman's lead. You are literally allowing her to dictate to you. I just did a video talking about value your time. You are doing everything on a woman's timeline. Okay, you're not doing anything you want to do. Okay, you're doing what you think the woman is allowing you to do. Okay, that's not gonna work, man.
Let's take it back to business real quick. Let's take it back to business real fast, caller. So let's say you're interviewing for a full-time position, and then you call a woman in and you start asking her questions, and she tells you, "Oh, well, by the way, I can't work Tuesday and Wednesday mornings because I do fucking CrossFit during that time." Okay, now it's not that we don't want her to do CrossFit, but we need someone to fill that slot. So does she qualify to work for you?
Makes sense. Okay, I get what you're saying.
No, answer the question
It's not that you want to bash what she said, because it may very well be true. It may be true. Okay, that she just doesn't give out the pussy right away. Maybe she doesn't. But at the end of the day, though, if you are hiring or recruiting a woman for a specific reason and she tells you that shit, what is your next move supposed to be?
Is she fucking?
Well, if she's not really fitting what I need, I just move on, basically.
Okay, here's another thing. Here's another thing.
You got two pieces and you didn't move on.
Yeah, yes, right. But here's another thing. Let's say an employer is hiring. Is there a job description? Does it just say now hiring? Now, maybe in the old the newspaper back in the day, now hiring the classifieds, but usually they have a description looking for drivers, looking for delivery men, looking for people to work Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and do this specific task. So you can't get a woman to do what you want her to do if you're not telling her what you want her to do.
But instead, you being told you being told what to do, and you following what she's saying. You're gonna lose. 10 out of 10 times doing that shit.
Caller, man, get a coach, because I would like for my homies to be getting fucked up by these bitches out here. All right, we appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling the show and giving us an update. But you really got to get a coach, man. Really, I'm so sincere right now. I ain't even playing with you, bro. All right, take it easy, man.
All right, I got you.
All right. So who else we got going on? We got 2 more calls here.
And then we'll end it.
And then we'll wrap it. Yeah. 347. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. What's going on, bro?
All right, so just a quick question. I was messaging this chick, and it's funny because she told me last night like how she slept and shit. She said she slept good, and she said, "Oh, the date I was supposed to go through fell through."
Okay, what's the question? What's the question, bro? Get to the question.
How I should reply? Like, just drop her off, right? Like, just cut it loose.
Wait, you the one asked how she slept? Wait, aren't you the one that asked how she slept?
Yeah, I did, but
wait. Why did you ask that weak dumbass? Okay, caller. Why did you ask that weak dumbass question?
You're right.
No, I don't want to be right. I'm asking you why.
That's why, bro.
Yo, we need to when we communicate with these females, we're setting up time for the next face-to-face meeting. You understand? Because we can't fuck a woman over text.
Wait, hold on. Let me act. I heard you say she told you about some date she was on. Is that what you said?
That it got canceled.
Yeah, she said she was supposed to go. Yeah, it got canceled. So I'm like, why would you even tell me that?
But that's why she's telling you that, because you're the type of dude asking her how she slept.
Thank you, Lakari.
That's right. That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's gonna copy and paste some poetry next. He's gonna send her like a roses are red, violets are blue.
And she probably
I'm
thought
so
you the
into
type
you.
of dude that'll pick her up and take her out to eat and dry her fucking tears over that shit. Hey, here's another thing. Do you expect women to love you without knowing you? Like, this is a problem. Like this bothered you apparently that you wanted to cut her off. But do you expect women to like be all over, like head over heels in love with you when they haven't even really experienced you yet?
No, you're right.
Yo, listen, caller, you have to understand.
I got women checking with praying to God, asking if I'm real and shit. Like when I meet women, they're like, they have to go into prayer sessions and go in a prayer room and ask God, is this man human? Is this man human, or what is this guy?
Caller, listen,
just like having sex with a woman and they start crying. A lot of men has never experienced that. They don't understand why they cry.
You have to understand something. Communicating with women through text or phone calls is not true bonding. The only true bonding happens when you're face to face. That's when you get a chance to really show her who you are, give her a taste of who you are, so she can, see if she really want to, have sex with you, be a part of your situation, all that other type of shit. Stop doing that bullshit. Don't ask bitches questions that don't have nothing to do with the face-to-face meeting. You understand?
Right. I want to ask him something real quick. Hold on. Where'd you meet this woman from? Tinder, one of these dating apps?
Yeah, one of these dating apps.
Okay. So did y'all ever meet in person?
No.
Okay, so you never met in person, and this chick is and how long you been talking to this girl on the app?
Bro, only like a couple days.
Okay, so within those couple days, you didn't set no date or anything?
No. That's probably the problem.
And that's why you're having an issue. See, you're her texting buddy that she can tell about some other nigga that fell through. That's your issue. And on top of that, you're asking her how she slept. You see what I'm saying? That's why she's acting the way she's acting towards you, because she realizes that you're the type of guy that doesn't know what he needs to do when he's dealing with a woman. And so she just puts you in the category of a guy she's going to use for attention, for time, energy, and all that other goofy shit.
Wait, is he asking us, Sicario, should he go or stay?
Right, exactly.
But hey, caller, she's talking about another dick, and you're asking us.
Exactly right.
You should go.
I missed the whole conversation.
Caller, unmatch with her and keep it moving. Unmatch with her and start on some new matches and start setting up the date immediately.
Right.
Yo, I told guys this before. I always start out with "How are you?" I changed that shit. I started out with how are you, and I put the when are you free in the same fucking text now. So the very first text, the next text, she got to tell me when she's free, and if she don't tell me when she's free, unmatched. We done. Fuck out here, man. Exactly. Right, last call. 336. You're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Hey, and real quick before we go on to this, these guys got to stop being so sensitive about women you don't even know yet.
Right.
Like you don't know them to be wanting to dismiss her because she mentioned a date fell through. So what? That she's being honest with you, motherfucker. Like that doesn't. It could mean that she don't like you, and clearly in this case it does because of all that friendly shit you've been doing. But let's just say like Lucario hit a chick up, and he's like, "Hey, what's good? What you doing right now?" And if she's like, "Yeah, I was supposed to go on a date, but it fell through," and he's like, "Oh, that's good. Okay, come see me. I'm at this spot." So it's not like we're gonna fucking like go cry to mommy or block the bitch now because she was being honest with us.
Yo, she probably was trying to set up the alley-oop for this nigga, but he's
capitalize on an opportunity, bro. Instead of getting sensitive, you're supposed to see that as an opportunity. She don't know you yet to be all like, you want the bitch hiding shit from you? Like, I'd rather a chick actually tell me that shit. Like, hey, what's good? Where you at? It's like, actually, I was supposed to go out on a date with a guy because she's dating. Okay, she is actively dating. So what you want the motherfucker to fall in love with you because she matched with you? Like, so just be like, okay, so it didn't fall through. I'll tell you what. Why don't you come meet me for a drink real quick? That's it. That's it. That's it. And then you manage it from there. But instead, you guys are fucking too sensitive, man. It's gonna cost you. Watch.
336, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. What's up?
Hey, how's everyone doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Chilling.
I'm good. So basically, my question is, to throw your bid. I struggle doing that. I struggle giving my bid.
You said what?
You struggle to do what?
Offer.
You struggle doing what?
Making the offer.
What, for sex?
What do you
You mean you struggle putting your bid in? You mean you struggle putting your bid in? Is that what you're trying to say?
You don't know what that means,
Yeah.
Zagging.
That's what's yeah.
You know what the yo, caller. Wait. Caller, hold on, guys. Caller, please give us the question again, please.
I'm saying, giving in my bid. I don't
Your
like.
bid?
I get nervous trying to throw my bid in.
You put your bid in? What? So wait.
Yeah.
You don't know.
So wait, is this happening on dating apps? Are you talking to these girls in person? Like, what's going on?
In person.
You got a problem speaking first. I mean,
Okay.
I don't even.
Yeah.
What do you want from these chicks?
Dates, just go out like to beat up.
Oh, you already lost, dude.
Okay,
You want to go out to beat off?
He said meet up, but he did sound like he said that.
Yeah, no, I was like, bro, you're struggling with communication, bro. Your whole.
Yeah, that's number one.
Well, I don't think his first language is English. That's why he got it all twisted up. So caller. So let's rephrase this. So these women that you are desiring to meet, do you want to fornicate with these women? Do you want to have sex with these women? What do you want? What do you want to do with these
He said
young
fornicate.
Fornicate.
Caller, go ahead.
I want to meet up and
do what?
I want to meet up and see if we're compatible.
Okay.
Compatible for what? Compatible for what?
Bro, that's a fucking question, man.
Compatible
relationship.
Okay. See that, and I had a feeling that's what he wanted.
He don't know what you're talking about.
So caller. So I'm assuming that casual sex really isn't your thing. You actually want some type of meaningful connection with a woman. Is that what you're looking for?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Casual sex, you got to have a game to maintain that, and that's where a lot of men just say they want a relationship, but they really just want to have sex with a woman that's going to continue to have sex with them without a lot of effort.
Why do you want a relationship though?
He doesn't know.
I want a family.
Okay. All right. No, he want a family. So he want a family.
I don't mind that.
Okay.
I'm hearing some action.
Yeah. There we go. So let me ask you a question. How old are you?
26.
26. And you
Prime time.
Okay.
Yes, prime time.
When was the last time you had a girlfriend, and how long did it last?
That's the thing. Never. That's it's pretty bad, man.
Wait, you said you've never had a girlfriend?
I have another question for you, caller. Right now, do you think that you're the type of man that can manage a woman and a family?
Thank you.
Not right now, but that's the objective.
Okay, well, you got some work to do. I would suggest.
He sounds coachable. He sounds coachable, though.
Yeah,
he does sound like he's open to it. Yeah.
Yeah, realgamenotheory.com, bro. You need to get with one of us, bro, because you're what you're talking about is a little bit more involved than just meeting up, dating, and having sex. Like you're talking about a family, you're talking about a wife, you're talking about marriage, you're talking about a lot of management and a lot of work that you have to do on yourself as a man. You understand?
And it takes way more game to do that than to have sex.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's way more game. So yeah, get with us. Go to realgamenotheory.com and get with us. Thanks for calling in the show, man. We appreciate you.
All right.
Okay. Let me. Do we another call?
Nah, we done. I'm gonna shut this shit off too, cause these niggas.
Let me just say this. I know we're about to get out of here. For you guys, a lot of you guys that are watching us, a lot of you guys really don't want to indulge in casual sex, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when we ask you what you want, say it confidently. Okay. And also, when people ask you why do you want it, you should be able to just just give us exactly why you want it. You know
Exactly, they are on their level of thinking. They think what they're doing is confident. They think on their level they are confident.
No, the last caller isn't. He's not confident. You know what I'm saying?
And his it's sad because his first line, his one thing that's lacking that's causing him to have a lack of confidence is that he don't have a great handle on the English language.
Yeah.
You understand? And so that right there puts him in a certain space where he try to approach people. He's self-conscious about how he might sound and shit.
There you go. And even when he's thinking, oh, I'm gonna be confident this time around, it still comes off the opposite because he's not really confident.
Right. Crazy.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
So
that's
for all
about
you guys, man, whatever you want, just be honest about what you want. And if you need some advice, you got 6 men up here. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can talk to you about. Now, manhood comes first, though. Let me just say that for all you guys that's looking for all these one-liners and you're looking to fuck and do all this, being a man comes first. And I know 50 talked about it, Eel talked about it. A lot of you guys, y'all in your 30s, still got the same fucking twin bed you had when you was 8 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Part of being a man is being self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? And doing your own thing and having dominion over your life. You know what I'm saying? Try to get that established first before you worry about all this other shit.
Facts. And listen, man, let's take bets, man. If the 49ers win, then Steve got to coach somebody for free. And if the Cowboys win, then 50 and K-Zag got to coach somebody for free.
I want to coach that guy who got 2-piece, man.
No, I want those 2 motherfuckers next Sunday to say the Dallas Cowboys are my daddy.
Yeah, no bet. No bet. No
50's like, I ain't never doing
no
that.
fucking bet. No fucking bet.
I believe in my Cowboys.
I can't do it, man. I don't. If I was playing in the game, then we got action. Man. I can't bet on other men like that. I'm not calling nobody else daddy.
I bet on the
Yo. Hey man, yo, shout out, respect to the chat, man. Shout out to everybody that threw in a super chat, man. Appreciate y'all. Remember, guys, look, go to Real Game No Theory and get with us, guys. Like, you know, as you can see, based on the calls, and shout out to all the callers, but as you can see, based on the calls, like, it's necessary, man. Y'all need coaching, bro. Y'all need coaching. Like, even these professional athletes don't even get to where they need to get to without some coaching. You understand what I'm saying? So let's.
Hey, and let me just say one last thing to that last caller and anybody else who may be thinking this too. You know, a lot of your copes are the reason why you want certain things. So if you want a relationship, think about why and if it's feasible for you to actually have a relationship, as Miles alluded to earlier, because it could just be your loneliness and your lack of being able to pull women that you want to go into like this one relationship. So the only way you're going to really know what you actually want and what makes sense to you is to actually have experiences with women, a lot of them, a lot of different types of women too, because then you could decide, all right, that kind of personality, I'll never date that again. Right. This kind of behavior, what she did there, I'll never accept that again. And then now you're starting to actually build a standard for your program. So you jumping right into, I want a family in this, you know, there's a lot of responsibility having children, man. You're bringing a children into a very corrupt world. And so you better be a very strong man to lead women and children. So if you're shaky, you can't communicate, you can't say yes, you can't say no, you don't know how to manage a situation, you don't even need to be thinking about having children or even a wife. This is a corrupted, distracted world. And so you cannot be distracted. You have to be focused. So just know that your cope, shout out to Drake, your copes, I will be pointing this shit out on a regular motherfucking basis moving forward too. Your copes are the reasons why you think you want what you think you want. I'll leave it at that.
Shout out to JL for super chat. He said, and Drake says, "Go Cowboys."
I want to say really quick before I get up out of here, man. I got a client, man. His grandfather just died, and I know he meant a lot to him, man. So, man, you know, my prayers is with you and your family, man. He's a good dude, man.
And on the way out, let me just say this: all y'all guys, y'all really want in-house pussy. Y'all think y'all want a relationship? Y'all want in-house pussy. Y'all really want.
All right. All right, guys. So realgamenotheory.com. Get with us, man. You know what I'm saying? That's about it, man. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
All right, we
out.
out.
Niners. Let's roll.